Andy, I was
Oh,
listening in the audience.
Billy,
Hey,
what's going on?
did I misunderstand, or were you getting shit because you didn't do a thumbnail properly?
Yeah, it took me 12 hours. I'm sorry, Billy. I'll
But
delete
I
my
mean,
channel.
who fucking cares? It's a thumbnail.
Y- Here's the
Jeff
thing is,
Holiday cares, Billy.
here's the
But I
thing,
mean,
Billy.
why? What does it matter? It's a fucking thumbnail.
But
I
Billy, he
think,
cared so much that fucking 6 days later, when the thumbnail was already updated, he was still fucking passing around. Oh, look, he didn't update
Why
his
are
thumbnail.
people creating timetables for fucking thumbnail development? What
Have
is
you
going on
have you
YouTube
seen
that I
their
missed?
channel? Have you seen their channels, Billy?
No, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of pushback against the blood sports thing. That's partially why I wanted to come on and talk.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
A lot of pushback. People saying, "Oh, it's drama." But I mean, here's the thing: all this shit people engage in on social media. You know how many fucking Twitter fights you see between people, or Facebook fights, or fucking just any kind of platform you can imagine? The only
yeah.
difference is you're putting it in video format and giving the audience a chance to interact.
Hmm?
It's fucking Jerry Springer. It's Richard Bay on the internet. People love that shit.
Yeah, last night,
I've said
that
this
show was great, eh?
repeatedly.
The
Huh?
last night,
Yeah.
yeah, last night. And look, I don't even tell Tonka, I don't tell you to watch any of my streams. I don't care. But last night, watch that.
I
You
looked at
would
some of
enjoy it. It's like, it's the best stream we've had in a long time. It's not
Yeah,
about,
no, I watched the shit out of it. Thank you, by the way, for asking Lauren that question. I just wanted to know if she wanted to go on a walk through the wheat fields with the doctor.
Wheat.
I also like
yeah,
that she was the only fucking one in that entire call that got that.
yeah,
She
yeah.
immediately picked up on what that was, and nobody else had any clue as to what
Oh,
the
wait.
fuck that was about.
I say fuck Andy. I say fuck Andy. Just watch Cronus's clips of the best of
No, no,
things.
the whole stream
Uh,
yesterday was literally a man and two women trying to murder each other. It was fantastic. Mm.
But yeah, again, I don't get this. People just don't like it because it's a new thing that's starting to kind of take hold, and people enjoy it, and everybody's set in the way of their content creation, and they don't want to shift production to something new. And it's really what it comes down to, or they're not capable of doing
Well,
it.
well, here's the thing, Jim, is that they. 'Cause I remember hearing this yesterday on Kumite after I had left when I was in the car, but they like were a failure in Tonka were talking about how people want to keep it the way it was, meaning like the response videos or this or that. But the
It
thing
was
is,
easier that way for them.
but here's the thing, Tonka and failure, they could still do that. It's not like my streams are preventing anyone from making whatever they want, right? Why can't it like both of it exist on the same, platform, YouTube, that has billions of fucking videos uploaded a day? Like it's not like me
There's nothing
uploading.
prohibiting you from doing it. Like it's just again, it's people that don't want to fucking adjust, or they're pissed off that it's doing well because they didn't think it was going to do well, and it's sour grapes, man.
They
Is
watch
what it is.
their they watch their numbers go down and your numbers go up.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
look at
what it is.
your
It's
last month, Andy. You had fucking crazy metrics. I mean, you had a lot of subs, a lot of views. You made. I'm going to assume I don't really fucking tell your super chats. I don't have an hour to listen to you read or to listen to you read
Yeah,
through them.
yeah.
But I'm going to assume you make a good amount of money doing it. I mean, I know Tonk
Mhm.
is. It looks like he makes a good amount of money doing it too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's something people are fucking interested in. And you know, I've noticed that Kraut and other people are bitching, saying that this is going to make Google remove super chat. Fucking Streamlabs exists, so who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, super chat's gone. Okay, big deal. Fucking Streamlabs is there if you still want to get fucking donations from chat.
Also, let me show you something here. I'm gonna do a quick screen share here.
nice.
Let's see. May you point out any of the videos that I've done in the past week or 2 weeks that are demonetized?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I see the little
Yeah.
green symbol. That means it's monetized. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jared
Heaven
Taylor, for
forbid
example,
conversations happen.
well, look, with Jared Taylor, you would assume, okay, that's being demonetized immediately. I hit the review button, and within, I'd say, half an hour, monetized. And YouTube knows what I'm doing. Like, they know who I am.
Well, yeah, because the difference is you're hosting it's like a fucking daily talk show kind of shit. Again, it really is like the '90s fucking talk shows or morning zoo shit.
Mhm.
You're not coming out with a political ideology. It's not, Adam Raceworski wants you to become a neo-Nazi. It's I'm having a fucking conversation and we get to listen to people yell at each other, and that's fucking entertaining. And I don't think YouTube really gives a shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if there was, for example, when you listen to something like The Daily Show with Mike Enoch, his thing is they're giving their ideology and they're very intense, and YouTube wouldn't allow that on their platform.
I mean,
But
they might, but they wouldn't. It would be age restricted probably
it'd
immediately.
be age restricted or demonetized because they've talked about like Holocaust denial and all this crazy shit, right? Which I don't agree with, but they could talk about whatever they want, in my opinion. However, on my show, for example, we try and avoid certain topics that I know is illegal in Canada or something like that. But yeah, I think YouTube.
We try to avoid things that are illegal. Aren't you the dude that prank called the fucking SPLC?
I didn't prank call them. I was asking them a question.
Am I banned from Israel? I'm just
Yeah,
really oy the motherland.
You convinced us. Did you not hear the first hour of Kumite where
That was
Tonko's
fun
yelling
as
at me?
fuck.
That was
I
the
don't give a
best
fuck.
episode.
How is that not completely obvious to you that I was fucking? Why would you be banned from Israel? SPLC is not even Israeli.
See, now you're killing kayfabe from Great Radio, Jim.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking murder it dead.
You're,
Call me Jim Cornette. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna hit you with a racket.
God damn.
Andy, do you think that a lot of these people are just pissed off because you just aren't yelling at the alt-right all the time like they want you to?
I don't honestly, man. The amount of theories that you can, I think it's like variables. There's a lot of reasons. I think one of the main ones may be jealousy. But again,
if you really want to light a fire under their ass, did you see the new feature that YouTube instituted with live streams?
no, what's that?
Now I've told you guys. I think if you had like 3 or 4 shows together, you could like create a thing where people could tune in for one after the other after the other.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube now has a thing where you can run a channel and have multiple live streams going simultaneously on the same channel, and hit a button now that will let you switch cameras between each of those streams. So you could have Andy Worski, Tonka Stuff, Failure, and others all streaming at the same fucking time on the same fucking channel. And all somebody has to do is just hit one button and they can switch between each stream. So if you set up like a designated block of time, so like, 7 to 9 is Tonka, and then, or 7 to 9 is Failure, and then, 10 to 2 is Tonka, and then you got somebody else, and then Worski in the evenings. You could literally create your own user-created YouTube version of fucking radio on one channel and have all the money come into, and split it.
Well, that's insane. I mean, the only hard thing is who's making what and how would you split it.
I think it divides it up, and I think you each get your own unique stream key, so it's not like you'd be jumping on each other's streams.
Oh, okay. So you're doing it from your own channel technically, but it's almost like you're creating a hub for all the channels to be connected.
Yeah, it's a one-channel host all of the content. So like how to get into a Google Hangout, I need the stream link to get into it.
Yeah.
And Tonka, like when you start one up, or Andy, when you start one up, you get the key that lets you specifically stream to that. So it would be one channel where you get unique keys for each of the streams, and you give out one to each individual. So they'd only be able to interact with their particular stream. They wouldn't be able to take yours over.
That's
you know what
pretty
I'm
wild.
seeing, and I'm sure you're noticing this too. I'm sure everyone's noticing this. And I noticed it like when I started these streams and me being monetized, and then my subs going back to the positive, and all this shit happening. I feel as if YouTube is legitimately pushing live streams as the main content, because their entire thing is they want people to stay on the website for as long as possible.
I don't think that was the plan.
No, I don't think that was the plan, but they're just like, holy shit. And think about it. They're making 30% off super chats. Therefore, they don't need have to waste advertising dollars on our shows. And yet we're still making them more money than shows that have the same amount.
Yes, yeah, I don't do the super chat thing. So what is the cut that YouTube takes off
They
of that?
get
How does that work?
30%.
A little bit more. Than 30,
so they're
a little bit
they're
more.
making some good money then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also like let's say somebody's controversial, right? Won't matter because it's the people that fund it. So it's not like, the advertisers are going to pull out. If you pull out, that means you're not doing super chats. That's how you're hurting the people.
Well, think about it like this. For example, Okay, my last show, what yesterday's at 36 real time 40,000 views, right? The 40,000 views, it's still monetized, so I get that chunk of money, whatever that is, that low amount, whatever the CPM is. But the amount in super chats that I have is the equivalent of that video having about 500,000 to 750,000 views. So YouTube's like, holy fuck, and he doesn't even have to hit 500,000 views, but he's making us that same.
They don't have to do
equivalent of
shit.
money.
They don't have to steer advertisers there. They don't have to do a fucking thing, and they are still making bank off of what you do.
Mm-hmm. Which is, you know, and here's the thing: at first I was like, you know, the people are like, open up Streamlabs and stuff, and I do have Streamlabs, and we'll implement it soon. I don't mind YouTube making a little chunk of money. They host everything for free. They make my life so fucking easy. They monetize everything. They're putting me on unrecommended feeds. It's almost like, all right, YouTube, take your little, like, and I'm living very well. You know, I'm not like, you know, money deprived. So, and I think everyone wins, you know? So
Do you do the sponsor button yet, Andy?
no, because you need gaming, YouTube gaming for that, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You have to have a gaming channel.
How did I get it? Is
You
it because I
started
game
up in the gaming
something?
category. When you create the channel, they ask you to put yourself in a category, and I'm guessing you probably just
I've always
weren't
been
even paying
entertainment.
Yeah, maybe you got switched over. I'm not sure.
I used to play games on here a lot.
Yeah, that's
with
why it
other
says
people.
watch on YouTube Gaming right above the chat,
Yeah, I don't
and
have
right
that.
next to the sponsor button.
That's fucking weird. I'll take it.
Well,
though.
you got sponsors. Yeah, there you go.
I'll take it.
But
You
no,
get the
Bloodsports
emojis.
is entertaining. I like my Springer. Fuck these people that don't like it. They can go make serious, fucking deep intellectual, deep thinking shit.
Well, I
on their
did
own
see Kraut's
if it
comment.
bothers them.
I did see Kraut's comment on it where
Oh,
it was
no, what
like,
did
it's the
Kraut
new
say?
cringe or something. And it's like,
Is it
dude,
you
you're the
cringe?
nipple clamp guy, right?
No, it's, you know, I've noticed this tactic before. Do you remember when people started using the term snowflake and saying shit like that? How it took, you know, the left or people that the comment was being used against maybe 4 or 5 months to start using it.
Mhm.
Like, it was really weird watching some blue-haired Tumblr feminist try to tell somebody else they were a snowflake. You're the real snowflake. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with this.
Hmm.
Because they've been called
Mm.
cringy and gay. They're trying to use
Yeah.
that same terminology and flip it back like they can use that insult and it works for them. It doesn't.
There
It's
was a Jeff Holiday troll yesterday that posted on a piece of artwork that our artist did. He does like little comic strips for us, but it's like really well done art. And he commented on that with a tweet that tagged Jeff and a bunch of other people. Look at how cringy this is, and
Oh.
it wasn't. It had no references to Jeff or anything. It was a little inside joke about
Jeff just showed
So-
up and said how jealous he
Yeah.
was that it never happened
Wait,
for
on
him.
Twitter? Sorry, on Twitter or?
Yeah, he said it
Yeah, it was
publicly.
on
I
Twitter.
felt bad for Jeff. So bad I retweeted it.
Yeah, he said, "I'm jealous. I wish somebody would have made a comic book of me." Like Billy, we're getting a comic book made of the Kumite.
Are you gonna
there you go.
Are you gonna sue anybody if Billy or Metokur happens to appear in it doing anything?
I don't give a shit. I let people fucking re-upload my videos. They're like 1,000 mirrors and people monetize them. I've never given a shit.
All right, you
Or-
heard
or-
that
or-
optics
or-
again.
It's
Ken
not much of,
Ashcorp? No, you Ken Ashcorp song. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's so fucking. By the way, this is how
Wow.
good of a guys we are. The comic book artists would let him keep all the fucking profits. We just want to see that comic book be made.
Obviously, I don't care. You can keep all of it. It's his work, right? We're just
Yeah.
characters. We're characters in this YouTube platform.
By the way, if Bloodsports gets banned, we're gonna just rename this the Bad Chippa Impersonation Hour.
Yeah. Oh, we'll call it not Bloodsport. Like that one, Billy.
You know. Can I ask you a question though? It is something that's bothered me for a while
Mhm.
that I've seen you three engage in, and it's something I wanted to ask you for a while.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Why don't you white niggers respect me? All right, I deserve some fucking respect, and I don't know if I want to talk to you white niggers if you're not going to respect me. I'm going to put that out there.
I honestly, you know, when people in my chat, I was streaming when you tweeted that out. I was like, fucking Jim, a Metokur fucking, you know, took something out of context. You know the way you always edit me out of context to be funny. And then I listened to it while I'm on the show. I just muted everyone and I listened to it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is he calling everyone a bunch of niggers?
Well, what say you about all that shit, Jim? What do you think about Sargon's quote?
I don't care that he said nigger or faggot. I mean, fuck, I wish more people did. I miss the old language of the internet when people would just say shit whenever they fucking felt like it. But
No, I mean, just him losing his shit on the chat, kind of the way.
the thing that caught my attention was I'm a human being, I'm a person, and you need to respect me. And the chat's me. It came off like, dude, you sound like the people you used to make fun of. You sound like fucking Anita.
They unpersoned him.
I don't. But here's the thing: is you say the Anita thing, and that makes full sense because I remember talking to him at VidCon. He was like, "Why aren't SJWs debating us?" And then they're like, "Your fans keep attacking us." That was their excuse. Is because our fans or viewers, whatever, keep going after them with foul language. And now it's become he's now the one like, I don't want to debate them anymore because they're being mean to me. I'm like, wait, yeah, you guys are becoming the new SJWs.
Well, Andy, I mean, I heard you say earlier that you think the debate with him and Spencer is off, I guess, but isn't he supposed to be debating Anglin on Baked Alaska's channel on the 10th? Is that canceled too? Because that'll give you a better indicator of if that shit's not going to go through or not.
I don't know. I'll text Baked. I'll ask him. I'll see if that's still happening. I don't know. I feel like last night he just had sort of like a mental breakdown. I want to I'm gonna Skype him and be like, yo, dude, you have to just chill. Like half the audience on my channel hates me. You know. Like if you
That's the internet. You're gonna have people in chat talk shit. I don't understand how you don't know that. That's been that way since fucking chat's been around.
It is.
Yeah, and it's not all the alt-right. Like he goes, oh, it's only the alt-right. No, there's probably some people who don't.
No, that's the thing too.
That.
Like him and V, I think both are missing out on the fact that there are a lot of groups out there that are laughing at some of this shit they're apolitical. There's no politics behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't tell me the cowboard on 8chan or Kiwi Farms or ED or any of that shit is laughing at them for a political reason. They're laughing because there's some goofy shit going on and they think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing is like, obviously people in this chat and my chat that are trying to rile me up, and I do get riled up pretty easily, and people find it funny when I sort of freak on the chat because like that's just who I am. But I don't ever go like, I am done with this. I need respect. I don't care if people respect me, honestly. I know I'm a goofball. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it's just such a weird thing for Sargon to do, knowing his stance on most things. But maybe it's that he's insulated himself so much. You know, going to Gab, he's not on Twitter anymore, so he doesn't deal with people there.
I don't know, guys. Cancerous Boosh is being pretty mean to me in the chat, and I think maybe you guys are supporting this white nigger, and I need some. Let me go on a 10-minute diatribe about how upset I am.
Yeah. The funny thing is, and I was thinking about this, isn't he supposed to be like the leader of the liberalists or whatever it's called? Like,
well, yeah, but
why would you have a leader who's not going to debate people and get upset?
I mean, listen, if you want to be honest about it, it's obvious he's bothered by it. There's no denying that. I mean, he put a fucking video up where some guy made a comment on one of his videos or some shit saying, I don't even know what he fucking said. But Sargon was like, the guy said, I was a sub of yours, and I have doubts about what you're doing or some shit like that.
He used to make
and Sargon made a
about people
response
blocking
video
him.
where he went through the guy's subscriptions, and he's like, this guy isn't a sub of mine. He's just another lying alt-writer. Until other people went to his channel and clicked the subscription tab, which shows you more than just the first 4. And sure enough, there was the Thinkery and Sargon of Akkad and all this other shit. So, I mean, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe it's just that it's not coming from Tumblr or SJWs and he doesn't know how to respond to it, but it feels like he lost his ability to banter. I don't know.
Well, I'm sub to everyone, like from SJWs to the alt-right, just to see what everyone's saying and keep my my finger on the pulse of what's happening.
I think it's just because it's easier to be like, it's not real criticism. It's all coming from the alt-right. That was the thing that I saw from, I want to say, pretty much everybody in Kilroy when the Kilroy thing started falling apart. It was all the alt-right coming after them.
And then Andy opened his fucking mouth, and then it was.
I'm
Andy
sorry.
goes to-
There's another white nigger in your chat. King Carl's talking mean about me. I don't know if I can handle this.
Oh,
my
King
God.
Carl.
There are just too many of them. That's two people now. I think this is a plot by the Bloodsports Arena to come after me. So I'm gonna have to say they're all terrible people.
Yeah,
Andy,
but
did you see,
We're all terrible
did you
here.
see that? Did you see that the rumor is that Base Mama owes 300,000 on Kilroy now?
no way.
How do you do that?
Wait. How's this a rumor? I saw the leaked. I saw she was in debt 25,000.
How do you fuck up a convention worse than DashCon was fucked up without the doors even opening?
Do you think she's sweating?
Yes.
Oh, and now I'm getting death threats. Somebody said they're gonna lynch me. My life is in danger now. My life is in danger. I'm just an innocent race mixer, and now these Bloodsports cabal, the Bloodsports cabal, good choice. They're coming to get me. I don't know what to do.
A lot of people say that it is a very dangerous chat, perhaps the most dangerous chat in all of YouTube.
I don't know if I want to get lynched. That sounds like it'd be something uncomfortable.
It's a dangerous time over here. By the way, how you feeling, Billy? You still got a little cough?
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I put up a. So I'm not dying of cancer AIDS, which apparently is what
Cancer
people think
AIDS.
I've got some magical case of.
I was concerned 'cause, like, it was like a long message. It was like if you
It was
put in
two
violin,
paragraphs that I wrote to Patreons on a Patreon only post because I figured they should know. But yeah, no, I'm sick. I'm seeing a doctor later this week to get some more elaborate tests, in-depth tests. I don't know how you want to put it, which would give me a better idea where I'm sitting. So I mean, if I'm sicker than I imagine I am, or if it's worse than I think it is, then yeah, I'm probably gonna stop doing videos and just the fucking Patreon's tied
sick.
to
What
it.
do we mean by sick? Do you like disease?
Well, it's not cancer AIDS if that's what you're fucking curious.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop dead in the gutter, but yeah, it just I set up the Patreon where the deal was, yeah, I'll make videos, and if you like those videos, feel free to financially support it. So if I'm getting to the point where I can't really make the videos in a timely manner like weekly, then I'm probably gonna take the Patreon down because there's no point in having it up. I mean, there are people trying to be nice and they're like, oh no, keep it up if you don't do videos, but that's not what the fucking point of it was. So if I stop doing the videos, yeah, I'm just gonna pull it down. I'll leave the channel up so people can watch videos that are already up there and shit, but
And you'll still be around, like, to say what's up in chats and stuff, right?
Oh, Andy's got an emotional connection.
do you have an emotional connection to me, Andy?
I do. I want to blow Billy.
Oh, shit.
You want to watch somebody else blow Billy?
Not you, Metokur. Billy.
Oh. Well,
The
this is
Avatar.
Billy. Dipshit.
This is
What are you
awesome.
talking
The
to? You're
Avatar.
fucking confused now, aren't you?
You're a schizo now.
I'm sick.
I'm sick. Oh god.
But yeah, no, I'm not dying. Jesus Christ. I
can't say anything on the internet, Jim.
I was trying to be responsible. I was like, oh, I'll put this up. It's been a little while. It's been like a week and a half since I put a video up. The patrons probably should
No,
be
but,
informed.
dude,
So
when
I
you
put it
say
up.
it, no, when you say it in a way where I'm gonna get the results in next week, I might not be able to
Well,
make
yeah, because
videos.
listen, I always found it gay when people talk about like their personal life to their personal life on the internet just seems stupid to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't talk about myself that much. I don't talk about really anything personal aside from shit that'll play into a joke or be a part of a topic. It just always struck me as dumb. So
How big
I
is your
don't go into a great deal of detail. I did put up the minimal amount of detail to explain the situation, which I guess gave people the idea that I am fucking at death's door with like.
That's what it sounds like.
It did.
People were saying
man.
like, oh, it's Crohn's disease or irritable bowel syndrome, and he's got cancer and AIDS, and
Do you have prostate cancer? Is that it?
yeah, just all sorts of fucking crazy shit. But no, I
sickle cell
Not really.
anemia. Anemia.
I won't lie. I sat around thinking you were fucked. I thought you were.
thinking
done.
it was.
I thought you
I
were
guess
dying.
when you put the middle, I guess when you put the minimal amount of information up, people assume the worst. I don't know.
That's how the internet works, man.
You're like, well, but you're like, I'm sick and might not be able to make videos. I'll let you know by the end of the week. You're like, oh, he's waiting.
Well,
for
yeah,
his
because the
time to
videos are
test
like they've always been more of like a side thing to me. So I mean, like if I get sick to the point where it's just not something I want to do, I'm just not going to do it. So it's important to me at least to inform the people that are paying money to see videos. Hey, this might be ending.
Can I ask you something? Do you have
Yeah.
any side projects that nobody knows about?
Well, how
What do you
would
mean?
all right? Now you can't ask.
What do you mean by side project? Do you mean in my own life, or are you talking on the internet?
He wants you to fucking
I'm
do an
the-
Andy Worski secret thing.
Dude, do
Don't
you
worry,
have
I won't tell
like,
anyone.
Oh, you're gonna keep the secret? Well, I mean, it's if you pinky
fine.
swear on a fucking live stream with people
Yeah.
watching, I'm sure that never will get out.
No, don't worry.
Never.
No. Everyone here is chill. No one's really revealed my secrets before. It's good.
No, I'm a real simple guy. I make videos on the internet. George Soros pays me to destroy the white race. Just real simple shit.
Nice.
George has always been a great guy.
so
Really, those checks come in regularly.
No ASMR slam channels.
Oh, fucking Christ. Have you heard my mic quality? Could you imagine me trying to do ASMR with the fucking mechanical buzzing in the background? People would go insane.
Did you enjoy Mr. Epsion's ASMR channel?
No, why am I gonna watch Mr. Epsion? I don't need dirty underwear or socks, so there's really no reason for me to swing by his fucking channel.
I'm not into little kids.
Oh, bro.
So, like
Bro,
the
bro,
sexual
bro.
thing's not there.
Bro, you didn't see his tendies review?
Oh,
No, I didn't see his
Oh,
tendies.
He reviewed those Wendy's tendies, man. It was the
Failure.
real deal. It was like 12 minutes long.
Yes,
he
watching
chewed
Mr.
on it.
Repsion eating fucking Wendy's tendies for 12 minutes. This
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
failure does.
I'm gonna screenshot this real quick. Look at the top row of his videos. This guy has 500,000 subscribers.
I get
Yeah, I
more
mean, he
views.
went over the peak. I mean, that's common with people that build up a big sub base and then years go on and then the viewership starts to decline. I mean, that's really common.
They
Yeah,
go
but he has
on.
a normal job and stuff. He's not like a YouTuber anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, so he probably doesn't care. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he's ever going to see like a resurrection of his numbers. I mean, I've seen that with hundreds and thousands of channels.
I think he was forced to get a job because he saw the way that things were going. But
No,
the-
see, but here's the thing: is
You don't
the
think you
rule
wanted to be
book
a
to
YouTuber?
YouTube, the YouTube rule book, or like how you play this to make it work, changes within every 4 or 5 months. So people who don't evolve to the new algorithm or how things are running or the new rules did to get left behind in the dirt. So if he didn't want to evolve or didn't know how to, so he panicked and got his job, right? That's how I think. That's what I think happened.
Well, I can think of, quite literally hundreds of fucking channels that were big, even 4 or 5 years ago, where they're getting view counts that are in the thousands if they're lucky. It happens to every channel. Eventually, it's rare that
It's the
one
rise
will
and fall.
stick around long enough to keep an audience retained.
You have to keep evolving. You have to keep switching. Like I've changed my genre or type of videos, whatever you want to say, probably about 7 times.
Well, you
in
have to
12
evolve
years.
and stay loyal at the
You know
same
what's-
time.
you
You
know
have
what's
to
gonna be
keep the
sad?
people and gain new ones.
Mhm.
You know, it's gonna be sad when one day we're gonna be hearing Metokur say, "Oh, you gotta check out this new stream. Is the new Kumite that old Kumite? It's no longer good. This one you actually see people stabbing each other." So
I am a very selfish individual. Like I like blood sports because it entertains me. Like that's the fucking appeal of it to me. It's not like I think it's some great art form.
It is
It's just I
hard.
want to be fucking
dude.
entertained.
Oh, yesterday, for example, I'm not saying it was high intellectual fucking rigor there, but everyone DM'd me directly after the show and said, "Yo, I had a lot of fun." Even people who were getting their ass whipped were like, "That was fucking fun. Please invite me back." People enjoyed fucking around, yelling at each other. It was great. And Roosh V was he doesn't give a fuck, eh? Why would I listen to you? You're a woman. Why would your opinion matter? I'm like, whoa, Jesus.
Yeah, I enjoyed that back and forth between him, Venti, and is it Nika? Is that her name?
Anika, yeah, Anika.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is like you said before, was like what 2 months ago you were talking about this. YouTube ain't the halls of debate. This isn't like university, fucking Harvard, in like, oh, we're gonna have a professional debate. No, people want to have the debate /
No,
fucking
for real.
around.
How many times can you listen to some motherfucker who is barely out of college try to tell you the secrets of the world because they have Google open?
Yeah.
Right. That's always fun, isn't it?
It's so fucking tired. Just stop it. For fuck's sake, stop.
So, any updates? Because I've been a little out of the loop. Andy, are you ever going to have your second match with, was it Unknown Archivist? Who was it that you were fucking arguing with and then it got cut short?
Unknown Archive.
Archive. There we go.
Nah,
I still don't know what the score is there.
He's I upset him when I called him a bitch on Kumite. He's like, I'm not gonna give you attention. In fact, I was on I can't remember whose stream it was a few days ago. Fuck. There was some guy's stream. I jumped on for a second. Whatever. There was some beef with me, and I went on and we hashed it out. Anyway, while I'm on this stream, I can't remember who it was. Someone in the chat, if you've seen me on that stream, please let me know. Unknown Archive like comes in, right? Into like probably not knowing that I was there. And then he's like, I'm like, I was about to say something, and then he just left. I'm like, oh fuck. Like I must have scared him. He probably didn't know I was in there. And then he saw me and he's like, oh shit. Cunt stream. That's it. Remember we were playing Friday the 13th, and Tonka's chat went over and said that we were talking shit. So I went over there to calm his nerves because he was almost crying about it. And then UA jumps in,
Okay.
and then he like fucking like books it when he sees me. I'm like,
Yeah, fuck the cunt stream.
Now, is there going to be a rematch anytime soon between Coach Red Pill and V?
I hope so, but Coach Red
curious.
doesn't want to do it.
Well,
He
I saw
doesn't,
Coach in the
but Coach
chat
jumped
earlier,
in,
and I'm
but
sure
then
V will pop up.
Well, no, V has he has left Coach alone. It seems. Coach
Really?
starts jumping on, and V says nay. One interesting thing you may see, you may have been out of the loop, but Ranting Monkey was up Andy's ass yesterday, and Andy has called him out to have a chit chat with him. I think that one would be interesting.
Was
Well,
that the
look.
one about the thumbnails?
No, well, no. Look, so I kept Sophane and Jeff Holiday alone for a month as they continuously every few days bitch about me. Right? I was trying to ignore it, and then finally I was like, you know what, whatever. And then I read out those tweets, and I just tweeted out just making fun of Jeff, saying that you know he's in the second stage of grief because his channel is dying, and he's in the anger phase. And then I bashed Sophane by saying I'm going to continuously take shots at Andy because I haven't done anything interesting in months. And then Ranting Monkey just starts taking shots at me, saying, why are you responding? Why do you care? When did you become so thin-skinned? I'm like, dude, it's been a month of them assaulting me, and then I fucking make a little joke, and now I'm thin-skinned. Ranting has been up my ass. Edindro, you know Edindro?
Oh,
He has a dog avatar. Like the
I don't really keep track of Twitter people, so I don't know.
I think-
all
I
these
think
random
knows him.
animal avatars. How do you not keep up with them, Billy? Come on.
well, he was taking swings at me every day. So then I'm like, okay, you know what? Like I gave him like I keep asking him like privately, like, dude, like, do you have a problem? Do you want to come on my show? And Andrew's like, no, I'm just joking around every day. Okay, I don't mean assaulting. Sorry, I meant insulting. My bad, guys. I meant insulting. Anyway, and Andrew is going over and over and over. So finally, I just unfollow him. I'm like, okay, like everything he says is just constantly taking shots at me. And then he's just like, hey man, is there a good time are you able to stream on the weekend? I'm like, you can't insult me for a month and a half constantly and me just go, fine. I tried my best.
Who was that guy that bitched at you that you never had anybody from the left on? And then you invited him on and he's like, I can't do it for another month.
Everyone.
Oh,
No, do you remember that? Do you remember that guy?
Yeah, Michael Rollins? Was it? Yeah, Michael Rollins. Right?
Isn't that a singer? Are you?
No. Michael Rollins is actually a YouTuber. I know it sounds like a singer, but it's an actual YouTuber who's an SJW as well. He's like, why isn't Andy inviting me on? And then we're like, oh, invite him on. He's like, I could do it in February. Oh, it is February. He must be available.
I guess so. But well, those sound like fighting words, Andy. So are you getting is Ranting Monkey online right now? You gonna pull him in?
Well, no, look, I don't hate Ranting Monkey. I'm just like I'm like thin-skinned. They've been bashing me for a fucking insulting, not assaulting. Insulting.
Sounds
me
like he's calling you a bitch, Andy. You gonna take that? I think we should bring him in here.
Yeah, you know what? Might have to go, but and make myself a coffee. Do you want to do the invite, failure?
You make a call to him. I think a little peer pressure from Billy No
Oh,
Bully.
Henry Rollins. That's who I was thinking.
Henry
of.
Rollins.
I'm fucking
Henry Rollins is a
retarded.
singer.
All right.
Yeah, Henry Rollins is a singer.
I would crack the fuck up if Henry Rollins showed up to go against JF.
Fuck shit. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just make myself a coffee. I'll be back in 5. All right, guys.
All right, go get fucking hopped up on ice cream sandwiches.
There
and
goes
coffee.
Andy running away from a challenge again. Shameful.
I'm still here.
Always shameful.
Shameful. Running away to make coffee. Okay. Yeah, I see what we're doing here.
I'll be back, guys.
Billy, I don't know. Have you been able to see some of the things that have gone on Twitter? Like when is your cutoff date for when you saw things on Twitter, Billy?
I don't know. I think like the fucking 2nd or the 3rd or wherever the fuck it was. I'd have to go take a look.
It's been a good couple days then. Been a good couple of days. Have you seen that Christy Winters challenged Bering to a Kumite?
Yeah, February 2nd would have been my cutoff dates. I missed like a week.
Okay.
Christy Winters, I don't really know who the fuck that is. Who is Christy Winters?
Failure would know this a bit better than me. I'm not super familiar with it, but
Baron and her have had a history, and she's in the group of the SJWs on YouTube that barely get any views, but are the most relevant SJWs.
So what's the beef between them?
she doxed him
Yeah.
a bit ago.
Oh, I suppose that would make Bering a bit upset. I guess that's understandable. Did he want to challenge her? Did she want to challenge him?
She is challenging him.
Oh, she made a
Really?
tweet that he shouldn't be on the Kumite.
Yeah, she said he should not be allowed on the Kumite.
Why?
I don't know, Jim. It's so weird. I didn't think she would watch it. Doesn't seem like her cup of tea.
Well, would Bering be up for it? God, I wonder if you could set those two up. That would be a fucking fun thing to watch.
I'm sure
No.
he would. I'm sure he would. He has a nickname for her.
Oh, what's the
Like,
nickname?
well, it's a little character he created called the Fisty Splinters.
Fisty Splinters. Okay.
And it's caused great.
Yeah.
There's lots of problems between these two, but yeah, today's the 10K special, so if those two would like to jump in, they're both more than welcome. Ranting should jump in against Andy. That's more than welcome. Billy's
want me to
back
jump
from
in
the
Baron?
dead from his cancer AIDS he never had, so I mean, I'm
From my
sure Billy would
cancer
like
AIDS
to see
goal.
something.
I'd love to watch people yell at each other.
I was knitting you into AIDS black and everything.
Were you really? Keep you warm in those cold last months of my life? Well, that was sweet of you.
I was thinking about hanging my YouTube championship belt on your grave.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
That's where it was gonna go. Just hang it on
Oh,
Billy's grave.
thank you. It's nice to be remembered with a championship belt. Then people that come by are gonna be like, "Was he a wrestler? Fuck, I didn't know that."
He was everything. He was a little black boy and undoomed in a baseball cap.
He specifically wanted that belt there. It was one thing he loved the most. Nobody knew it, but apparently it's true.
How terrible of an idea do you think that is?
To give me a championship belt when I die?
No, to turn the 100K plaque into a championship belt. How much does that make you want to just turn this show off right now that I'm going to do that?
Why not? Hey, if you're gonna do something fun with it, I know they give you a plaque. What, at 100K and then a million and then 10 million? Is that the breakdown now on YouTube?
God damn, I didn't know they would give you another 10 million, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the
It's
shitty-looking
silver,
glass.
gold, and platinum. It's
Yeah,
silver,
yeah.
gold, platinum, but it's all plastic and fucking tinfoil.
I don't think we'll ever go to fucking gold, but I want to get that silver before a certain few other people get silver.
Yeah, I said if I ever got a silver play button, I was going to send it to just some random homeless shelter.
Billy,
They get in
did
the
you
mail,
know-
they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Billy, did you disapprove of us making fun of the mundane Matt unboxing of his play button?
I don't give a shit. I make fun of whatever you like.
Well, why don't you
I-
send
I-
your play button to Mundane Matt so we can get another one of those videos?
I don't think Billy saw that video.
No, I saw the Mundane Matt crying video. That got spread around a bit.
Quite a bit. That
That
thing now
one I
has more
specifically
views than
remember.
his actual views on the video.
Oh yeah, I
At
think
first,
it
I
does.
thought he was just joking around, but then he seemed to really get choked up, like maybe 3/4 of the way through it. Like it was a real reaction to getting that
Beauty
play
in ya.
button. Some real emotion behind that.
The emotion.
I don't know why. It's a shitty plaque from an internet video site, but okay.
No, it matters. It
He
matters.
really loves me.
That's
Could you
what it
imagine
came off like.
Could you imagine if Twitter did that? Like if you hit 100,000 followers, they'd send you like a fucking silver tweet button.
A little
dumb that
silver
would be.
bird.
A Facebook like, a thumbs up when you hit 100,000 followers on Facebook.
Almost people do that with the blue check mark. When they get the blue check mark, they bake themselves a cake and fucking blow
Really?
themselves. And, yeah,
You better be lying.
people celebrate that blue check mark, man.
Billy, why
That
don't
is,
you have one?
whew. Because I'm not gonna. Don't you have to like fucking give them your name, and your address, and your phone number, and all this other shit, and bank account, and social security number to get the fucking check mark?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I
Failure,
don't
is
know
it
the
failure?
blues.
Is that the case?
You gotta ask Ian about that. He has a blue check mark. All I know is it gives you a little bit more power. Like nobody can just like instantly.
Gives you a little more power. I know all these. It's the carrot and the stick shit. Oh, you
No,
don't
it
want us
does.
to shadow ban you? Well, why don't you tell us where you live, champ, and then we'll let you
Yeah.
shitpost a little more.
No. It does. It does give you a little bit more power. People can't instantly like mass flag you, and when you flag somebody, it has a little bit more weight because you're
But
a
now
blue
they
check
know
mark.
who you are and where you're at and what you do.
Yeah, so when you call them all a bunch of white niggers, they know whose door to get down.
But
Yeah.
by the way, that blue check mark getting taken away from fucking Destiny just shows you like, okay, you really fucked up if they took your account away if you have.
I thought. Wait, I thought he was banned. They just took his check mark away. Is he back on Twitter?
No.
No, he
fact
was a
that they
blue check mark
suspended him.
account though.
Yeah, the fact that they don't suspend blue check marks that easy.
Well,
It
yeah,
takes
it's
a
the
lot.
punishment thing. Like, oh, we took your blue check mark away. Now you need to be nicer, or else, kind of
No,
bullshit.
but they suspended him totally.
Whatever happened with that? That's another feud. Is that died out now? What's didn't Andy put a challenge up for a 1v1 in League of Legends? Did he ever respond?
I don't know if he did,
Right.
but I know that he said that he's done with this side of the internet. I think he finally tapped out, Jim.
He's gonna stick with Twitch, is he?
I think that's what he's saying. I don't know
I
how
think-
truthful that is, but
I still think that would fuck with him so much if Andy just like grinded for a month and learned how to play the game and fucking beat his ass.
Well, no. The joke though is it's a 1v1 in League of Legends. That's why it's funny. I'm just amazed that Andy went with it.
Andy will go with
The lovable goof is so naive. It's it's just 1v1 me in League of Legends. Andy, what are you doing?
Have a
Destiny
secret
plays
plan.
that every fucking day. What are you doing?
Have a secret plan, guys. Don't tell anybody.
Well, I still think if he grinded away for a month and just did that every fucking day, he might be able to give him a challenge.
He could if he was a little Asian kid.
If he had those reflexes, played StarCraft every day, all day since he was fucking 3, maybe.
Something
Like,
like
don't fuck with Andy. He has a Switch.
Here's a switch.
Bing bing whoa. Yeah.
Bing, bing, whoa.
Yippee.
Did anybody send an invite out to Ranting Monkey? Is he gonna pop on?
Ranting
No.
Monkey and Christy.
No
and
response.
Barry.
I'll throw
No.
him a DM.
Oh, what a shock. No response.
Damn,
This
moment.
is all right. This is what's common with this group: is lots to say on Twitter, not much to say when it's like, okay, we'll come and say what you have to say about it.
Well, yeah, I just want to be entertained. I want to hear people yelling at each other. If we can get that going, I'll fucking love that.
Oh, I'm not mad at that at all. It's just it's so strange how this is the trend with this group. It's like lots and lots to complain about, but not much.
Yesterday surprised me. I wasn't expecting much of yesterday with the fucking guy that would just go up to the police and security guards getting yelled at.
People got fucking mad.
Oh, actually, speaking of the because you guys brought up the Sargon thing, did you see the I believe it was from the Daily Show. I'm not sure. The clip that they put up regarding the liberalist.
Oh, that was fucking
Daily Show,
the reading
wasn't it?
from that guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about with the
Oh,
spooky music.
So fucking funny, man. I was dying yesterday. You should play that.
There's a
podcast,
lot of that
dude.
shit out there. Yeah, Tonka, have you seen that?
You should play that.
I
It's
haven't,
really
but I know
fucking
that
funny.
Viacom doesn't play.
Oh no, this isn't a Viacom thing.
Oh, what is it? I thought you said that the Daily Show put it up. What is it?
No, Daily Mike Enoch show.
Oh, Daily Show. Okay, that's okay. That's
Showa,
okay.
yeah, not
Gotcha.
show. Showa. There
I
you
was
go.
like,
Let me
what
see if I
the
can
fuck
find it.
is the Daily Show going in on Sargon for?
Well, that would have been even weirder, but yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor Noah just decided to shoot a few across
For
the bow.
real? What the fuck is that about? But yeah,
Oh,
no,
I put it in.
haven't
I'll
seen
put it in
going.
the. Yeah, I'll put it in the side chat for you.
Failure. Just play it over your voice meter.
There you go.
So we don't have.
I
to
believe
do the
that's it.
circle.
I believe that's it.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's
Yeah, Kronos has the clip up on his channel.
yeah,
He
he was
always
doing
does, doesn't he?
Yeah, because I was looking for like I said, I was trying to catch up, and I know he clips a lot of Andy's streams,
Mm-hmm.
so I went on there looking to see kind of what I missed, and figure if he had other interesting shit up there, and it's one of them. So I was like, okay, it's good.
I'll take it. No, Kronos does God's work.
does.
Is Failure alive? Failure.
Yeah, I'm
He
just
sleeps.
popping up the voice meter.
Oh, there he
I
is.
thought he sleeps with the trouts now. Yeah.
He sleeps with the trouts.
All right. Here we go.
There is an international movement of intellectuals and activists that is sweeping the internet. It is a phenomenon that has taken over the academic discourse of our best institutions. This phenomenon is, of course, the liberalist society. This digital modern-day Algonquin roundtable of skeptics is the long-anticipated and highly touted brainchild of the modern era's most celebrated cultural icon, Sargon of Akkad. This revolutionary movement all began just a few weeks ago. Everyone is aware of the recent debate hosted by outspoken Holocaust denier and SPLC prank caller Andy Raceworski, in which white nationalist Richard Spencer faced the erudite Sargon of Akkad, de facto leader of the skeptic community, originally a loose association of like-minded individuals who had given up on the idea of ever getting laid. Though many outside of this affiliation believe that Sargon is just one more failed debate away from night manager of a Manchester Waffle House, his supporters remain confident in his performance. According to his acolytes, Sargon, with a wit as subtle as a gay pride parade, deftly BTFO'd Spencer by using his patented anti-SJW debating technique of annoyingly over-enunciating Richard's name. Sounding like the haughty principal in a British schoolgirl spanking video, Sargon espoused such penetrating arguments as, "Richard, are white people even allowed to have tans in the ethno-state, Richard? You don't even know, do you, Richard?" And, "Richard, have you ever even read Locke's second treatise on civil government, Richard?" And of course his irrefutable argument, "Richard, my dad could beat up your dad, Richard, because he's black, Richard." Mentally as nimble as Gene Kelly on a rainy day, and about as relevant as that reference, Sargon wove a coherent argument against the proponents of whiteness. Citing famous 17th and 18th century luminaries, Sargon laid out an unassailable series of postulates in logical progression to counter Spencer, such as his ingenious horseshoe theory, which equivocates the alt-right with SJWs. According to Spencer, however, the thing about horseshoes is that it is usually full of horse shit. Despite his unanimously recognized victory amongst the skeptic community, Sargon did reflect, as above-average intellects are wont to do, on some of the points Spencer introduced into the debate. After much consideration, he felt that the only way to champion his brand of pure individualism was to unilaterally create a litany of vague principles in order to collectively counter these socialist racists. Much like Gautama, who meditated under a tree for 49 straight days before developing the principles of Buddhism, Sargon spent 49 minutes perusing an FEE magazine from 1984 to develop the revolutionary principles of the liberalist society. Sargon, publishing his list quicker than Paul Nealon in a kosher deli, soon had the internet's abuzz. The first and foremost of his principles is the dissemination of interracial male butt love porn, otherwise known as the Librafist principle. Participation in and appreciation of such an art form is the natural inclination of the truly independent mind. Other liberalist principles published on the website include the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, and the freedom to practice the religion of your choice, and of course, the complete and utter ban of the Faustian spirit. Sargon also decided to tackle the idea of race realism and man's ethnocentric nature. Delving into his own deeply tanned genealogy, Sargon made an in-depth study of the perfect ethnostate that reflected both his own ancestry and his particular brand of individualism. In his latest video, in which he rebrands himself as Sargon of Wakanda, he is now seriously considering changing the name liberalist with the more accurate and ethnocentric Liberianist. Despite his long-standing claims of liking chitlins and large-ass white women, some have had the temerity to question Sargon's assertion that he was third from left in the famous dancing scene from 12 Years a Slave. To satisfy his detractors, he agreed to submit a DNA sample for genetic screening. His 23andMe results were quite interesting. 41% showed Northwest European origin, 14% Southern European, 8% Ashkenazi Jew, and the remaining 37% HIV positive. To conclude, the alt-right must come to the stark realization that Sargon's liberalist society represents its greatest existential threat since boomer posting. All we have to counteract this cultural force is a return to our roots, a return to what has given us strength in the past, and a vision of what the future can hold. That is, of course, esoteric Jahanism and the oven men who still keep the faith.
I have another very interesting.
Oh, right into JF.
Right into JF.
My favorite bit in that is the HIV positive one from the 23andMe results. I fucking love that.
Okay, the 23andMe thing with Sargon. I keep getting mixed stories of that. What's the deal with that? Like, he said
I don't know if he
he's
actually
part
did
black.
a 23andMe. I just thought the fucking punchline to that was funny.
There's-
I know
it's
that
a
people
real
were talking
thing.
about him claiming to have a black grandfather and that his father was like half black, but I don't know what's going on with that claim. Andy, do you have any idea?
Do you know things, Andy?
Andy has muted himself. He's in hiding right now because he heard Ranting Monkey might be coming.
Yep, it's the fear. He's got
Andy, don't say a thing if you are a giant bitch ass pussy. Andy, don't respond if you are pissing in your panties right now.
Just fear in the monkey.
Hey, Andy, don't respond if your mouth is full of peckers or something.
No, Andy, if you got dicks in there, don't say a thing.
Not a
Just mumble a little for us. Nothing? Is he smoking a joint right now? What is he doing?
I bet he fucking is.
Guys.
Oh, there we are.
Hang on, yeah.
Did you take all the peckers out of your mouth or something?
Wait, did you not read my chat? I just said I'll be back in a second. I boiled up some water for instant coffee, and then I realized I don't have any, so I have to brew some. I'm brewing coffee.
So when you say you boiled up water for instant coffee, do you mean that the bong water overheated by accident?
no, I legit ran out of my instant coffee, so I'm brewing up some coffee. It should be done in the second year.
Sounds like a terrible plan.
I DM'd Ranting, but there's no blue check mark yet.
Well, there's not gonna be because he's dodging.
You think you think he's dodging or
Everybody
maybe...
dodges. This is what they do. They just want to make response videos a week later or some shit.
Let me see, Ranting Monkey. I want to see maybe. Let me see if he tweeted recently, because he might be at work. You know.
Of course. Blood sports are bad because they make it to where our fucking videos are late as fuck by the time they come out.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm expecting all these rematches, Unknown Archive or Ranting Monkey, or I'm expecting Zeph and Liz to show up, or maybe V and Coach to go at each other.
Anybody, it's the 10,000 subs special. Somebody show up and have a go.
You didn't hear? Liz is back. made a video saying she's back now.
No, well, bring her on the Kumite. Let's hear that go.
Well, she says she's also moving on.
Everybody's moving on. What the fuck?
She says she's moving on, but she also said she created me.
Oh yeah, that's part of the video. She created Tonka. I created you, Tonka, and I gave you friends.
Maybe you need to, for your 10,000 special, Tonka, maybe you need to pull the audience and ask them who wants to come on and yell at people. Have a little viewer interaction
We
for
tried
that
that
special.
a little yesterday. You know what? It's my 10,000 sub special. You're here and you've risen like Jesus on the third day. But why don't you pull them? Why don't you pick out somebody who's out there with a fight, and maybe they'll actually fucking pull it off for you. You have the peer pressure power, Billy No Bully.
Well, chat, is there anybody that wants to come on and scream at Andy for smoking bongs right now when he should be talking?
There's always people
anybody
who
wants
say
to
they
do
want
that?
to. You
Oh,
can't-
well, that's interesting, the side chat. Failure, you want to try? Can you set that one up?
Let me see this.
Oh. Sad. Hurtful.
Wait. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. If that you make it clear. If that's you get them and let it go down.
All right. I'll get.
Wait, you dig that one, Billy? That's an interesting matchup. I don't know what.
I watched that one. Sure.
That's interesting.
Let me work on that one then.
You got to bring in the veteran first. You got to bring in.
You got somebody in chat. I don't know if they're saying they want to come on. Alternative facts said I do.
Which alternative facts? Is it fake alternative facts?
I don't know. Is there a way to check?
Open up for their channel thing. If it's fake alternative facts, then for fuck's sake, no parody people. Parody people are so cringe.
I'll have to wait for him to comment again to see if it pops up. Boy, your 10,000 special is just not working out really well right now, is it?
Not at the moment, because that is a parody.
Don't start putting on the special just yet. All right.
Well, now Andy's fucking coffee's not going right.
No, it's good.
no.
It's good.
We've resurrected Metokur, so I'm okay with my special. I'm good with it. I would prefer to get somebody in the fucking cage, though. Can we get someone in the cage, please? Come on!
I'm working on it.
I find it harder now to get.
Actually, you know what might be easier? Taka, your Twitter's not like some well-kept secret, is it? If I put your Twitter handle out there and ask them to tweet at you if they want to come on?
Well,
Might be easier to sort through.
Failure's better to do it. Throw failures out there.
Okay, well, yeah, throw his, tell them what they should be tweeting at.
Yeah, he's the one in charge of everything.
Check the side chat. See what I just put there.
Let's see if what's going down.
All right.
Oh.
I don't know if Spoonie1 is here right now, so I'm not sure what this is going to lead to, but let's do it.
Oh, God. Won but not forgotten.
Toad versus Coach Red Pill.
It's all right, Chad. If you want to come on.
God damn it, Andy.
No, everyone in the chat.
Andy.
No,
Wow.
no, literally.
Wow.
Everyone in the chat. I'm reading the chat, you guys. Fucking. Everyone's saying
Yeah, but-
Toad versus Coach Red Pill.
We're
God,
trying.
you're like that.
I'm working on it, Andy. I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
I'm reading the fucking chat. The
Just
fuck,
the
like literally
fucking
everyone's saying.
worst.
You're like that kid on Christmas. You're the little kid that can't wait for Christmas, so you open up the fucking presents like a week ahead of time and then reseal them. And then try to be subtle like you're still surprised. Like, oh, wow, I didn't see this coming.
Coach Red Pill, who would have imagined he's here? Oh my God. Oh,
I am a
boy.
piece of shit, aren't I?
Yes, you are, Andy. You're the fucking
You and
worst.
your fucking secret plans. Jesus Christ.
You fucking white nigger.
Oh, God help Canada if it ever has a civil war and you're in the fucking intelligence community for him. Hey, guys, here's
I
the
was
secret
DM'd, by
plans
the
they should
way.
be talking about. What's that?
I was DM'd by someone saying, "Hey, Andy, Monkey might be asleep or busy with his family. He usually is."
Oh,
So-
well, yeah, shit happens.
Cowarding out. Yeah. Go ahead, sleep through a fucking battle. That's right, ranting. Coward.
Boy, throwing out some shade there, Andy.
God damn
Oh.
it. Andy comes for fucking scalps and shit.
Not my show. Taco, what do you think on the side chat?
All right, let me peep this. See what's happening. Well, if we can't get the other bout, then yeah. But I mean, if we've got the other bout locked and ready to go, we've got it.
Failure.
signed, sealed, and
What
delivered.
is your
Let's do
Twitter handle again?
Failure hates you.
Okay, chat. If you want to come on and do some blood sports, tweet at Failure Hates You, and he will pick the interesting ones.
it. Do not disappoint Resurrected Billy. He didn't survive the cancer age for this.
We got one person saying invite me on. I was the caller on Andy's that destroyed CRP.
Oh, that's this guy. He went at fucking Coach Red Pill pretty bad. It's pretty funny.
Was that the opening? Was that the first caller?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And-
funny.
and
That was funny
actually-
shit.
Actually, he has beef with you, Jim.
Oh, well, bring him on.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, really? Jim gonna have a go at some. Somebody's finally gonna show. Jim's like 2-0 for people who just never even came out to the ring.
Oh, fun times ahead.
Oh shit.
I have a problem with Jim.
Are you medically cleared, Jim? I mean,
Put me in, coach. I'll give it my best shot.
oh fuck. All right, then. This is real. At the 10K celebration, we're going to actually get someone in the fucking cage with Jim.
Fun times.
I'm ready for this shit.
What the?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, turn
You
off.
might want to turn
off
your
the radio.
audio off, though. Yeah, you got a little bit of echo going on.
All right, what do we refer to you as? Because it's giving us a name there, and I don't wanna fuck anything up.
Let me just figure out how this works. How do I mute myself here? There's a button here, right?
Yeah, at the very top, when you're hovering over the Google Hangout window, you see right next to the little camera icon on the far left, middle
Okay,
tab.
okay, and let me know if I fuck up, if I'm breathing on my mic or anything like that.
No,
If you
your
really
audio
want to
sounds
fix
fine.
it, no. If you really want to fix it, it's the button on the very far right that looks like
The red one.
the red one.
Oh no. Trying to troll me.
Yeah.
Okay, Billy. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You gotta
Hit
be
me,
real
yes.
with your friend, because you already pulled this shit out 4 times. You know, the thing is, you feel bad.
Pulled what out?
No, the thing is, you want to make the videos that make you laugh. And then when you feel like you're pleasing the audience, you start feeling bad. And then you want to do the whole thing again where, oh, it was never about this for me, my artistic integrity. And now you're pretending to be sick. Come on.
I don't think I've ever used the phrase artistic integrity. It sounds a little bit faggy to me, Gaston.
Yeah, but what you said before is like, well, let me think about the last time you did this. Was in Gamergate, wasn't it? Well, when you said, oh, now this movement is
when I
full of
burned a channel
fags.
down?
Yeah. Oh, nobody's gonna recognize me, and then you come back and you get all your fans back, and you pretend that nothing happens.
Well, Gaston, though, if you remember when I did that with Gamergate, I left up a Vokaroo saying, fuck this shit, I'm done. It's not like it was a mysterious disappearance. I fucking outright said, yeah, I'm done. Goodbye. I even posted on Twitter saying, yeah, I'm done. Goodbye.
Yeah, but the conversation I had with Sargon, he had a point. He had a point when he said that it's hard. I mean, you said that it's hard for you to make videos that you don't want to make, and now you're starting to feel that pressure because you're getting Patreon money. So now you don't feel like.
I've been still making the videos that I want to make. I mean, I covered Randy Stairs and his transsexual ghost girls thing. I've covered diaper furs shoving bike pumps up their ass. I covered a whole sorts of fucking crazy nutty fuckers. I mean, that's the kind of shit that I've always liked.
No, I'm just calling out, man, your problem, because this is real. You haven't made a video in more than a week because you don't know if it's a video you want to make or if you're just putting out there for the show.
No, I have videos I want to make. I wanted to cover the couch cuck shooter, the Ed Sisop that fucked up his killing spree. I wanted to cover Overwatch and their faggotry with going after their player base and monitoring their social media and doing shit like that.
Then fucking do it. There are like 10,000 of
Gaston, I put up that I'm like sick, so I'm working through that. If I'm too sick to do it, I'm just not going to do it.
You don't sound sick to me, man.
Well, I'm glad that you have a doctorate in internet diagnosing. Thank you for fucking examining me.
Aside from the yellow fever.
Well, the yellow fever
don't
is a
think you're
severe case. It's fucking terminal. I love that slanted pussy.
All right, man. I think I have to take the L to Billy. I just cannot get on this guy's skin.
Oh, well, hey, we've got a second person in here if you'd like to resume.
You know, I feel bad for Coach. I don't want to pick on him anymore.
Last time? Okay.
I was going to go for a better prey, you know, but I think I'm still down on the food chain from you, Billy, unfortunately.
No, I like banter. That's fine. No, I mean, if I really wanted to just quit, Gaston, I would. It's just I've got shit popping up and I don't know which way it's going to break. And because people are paying me to do videos, I felt obligated to tell them, hey, shit may be coming on down the line. And if I've got to do this, I'm going to pull this down. Trying to be responsible. Try not to pull a Spoonie where I just leave a Patreon up and don't produce anything for 8 months.
All right. Can I just throw something different
Like
out there?
3 years.
I think I just want to get everybody's reaction on this. I think the funniest thing about yesterday's Warski stream was how all the alt-right faggots who say, you know, they're pro-tradition are all white knighting for these chicks. I think that was ridiculous.
I will say that I thought Andy, was it Sinatra that jumped in there? He seemed to be white knighted a little bit, pretty hardcore when he popped into that fucking stream, man.
He loves him some of the ladies that were in that stream.
He must be a Venti fan because yeah, he popped on there with a little bit of indignation going on.
Sinatra is all about that girl. That is his gimmick. That's why he is Sinatra, I think.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the shop real quick, but I just heard what you were saying. Yeah, that's why I kicked Sinatra within like 3 minutes.
Kicked
like,
him.
yeah, well, I was like, he's like, Rouge, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, was that why you wanted the link? And he's like, yeah, well, and he's just like, he wasn't really making a point. Love Sinatra, but I couldn't just have him in there. Yeah, he was white knighting pretty hard. Love you, Sinatra.
He got a little heated. Yeah, he got a little heated. He seemed to, want to pop in there. But I thought I liked the argument. I thought it was a funny stream listening to everybody yell at each other. It was good shit.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, the blood was fucking. I like me and JF when everyone just left, we just fucking laughed for 5 minutes because it was just like, holy fuck, that was beautiful.
What is more ridiculous to me is that the fucking Obama robot chick, you know? Because if you take a step back, and it's not like I think the Rush is great or anything, but if you take a step back, all we're doing is we're clapping for a chick that just makes robot. How pathetic is this? Really?
Wow, wait,
which one was the Obama chick?
I think he made a robot that shoot potatoes or Obama or something.
What?
We didn't hear that?
No, I didn't fucking hear about a potato robot.
It was Annika.
Please, God.
Is there video of this?
I don't know, man. I'd have to ask her. I'll DM her and I'll ask her. I'm just gonna run to the shop real quick, all right, guys?
Okay, all right.
Her whole
I'll be
point
back in
was
10
like,
minutes.
I'm a girl and I make robots, and these guys are supposed to be alt-right, are supposed to be for traditional values. They're saying Roshvi's a fucking nigger. Come on.
Hey, I just like observing people yell at each other. I mean, that really is just it warms the cackles of my heart. I enjoy that.
It's entertainment. It's conflict.
It is fucking entertainment.
On the most basic human level, conflict is it's the simplest form of entertainment. Two people with an issue.
I like the Purity spiral. I don't think it's a bad thing, like people say. I think it's a distilling process.
Well, I wouldn't even call it a purity spiral. I mean, I don't think a lot of these people are even really associated with each other politically, to be honest with you. I mean, I think they kind of come from all different camps. I think it's more just fucking Jerry Springer level shit. It's really basic fucking stuff, which is why it's entertaining.
It worked for Morton Downey. It worked to them. It worked to them.
Well, it worked for Downey until he drew a backward swastika on his forehead.
Yeah, until that. I think, is Jerry Springer still going?
No, I think he's done. He's so
done?
fucking rich at this point. Why would he continue doing anything?
He's old as fuck too.
Yeah, he's probably fucking 20-year-olds and fanning himself with $100 bills.
Remember the Ringmaster? That was a fucking good movie.
Now, Coach, you there?
Yeah.
Now, when are we getting your rematch with V?
No, but why? Why would I bother?
Because I like watching.
Yeah, because because it's entertaining for you, but it's
Well, I think
it's-
you're starting to get your footing, though. I mean, at the
No,
first couple of
because
Bloodsports arenas, Kumite stuff, you were a little uneasy, a little unsure, but I think you're getting into the swing of it now.
well, I can't say anything intelligent to that. That's very nice of you to say, but I think that you're totally wrong and just fucking with me to egg me on to get more of it.
No, it's a baptism of fire. You gotta get burnt a little bit until you get used to it, and then once you got the hang of it, you're good to go.
Well,
I think
when
you're getting
did
the
you
hang of
start?
it.
When did you start before like streams were happening?
What's that? When did I what?
When did you start doing it?
Oh, I've been arguing with fucking idiots on the internet for like a decade now.
Well, why would you bother? I mean, isn't it boring?
Oh fuck no!
I mean,
You're telling me you don't enjoy telling somebody they're a fucking retard on Twitter or coming up with a funny fucking jab at somebody when you're on a stream?
Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because yesterday there was this guy, just fucking moron, just like filming people at a courthouse and filming the cops and just being a nuisance. And it was just so incredibly retarded. And it was interesting and fun for a while. But
People wanted me to get Jim on for that. That guy wanted to go against you, Jim. I'm not kidding. He
Was it
one
a
of those
sovereign
people-
citizen?
He's one of those lads who like to
Yeah,
film the cops, and they have their rights. And
Yeah, he's a silent citizen. When people come up to him, he doesn't say anything.
Oh my god, I would have loved to have been on for that shit. Yeah, no, that would have been fun. Does he have a land boat?
look,
Does he travel rather than drive? Is that what we're dealing with here?
if he
What?
is in the
What?
crowd and would like to have a go at Jim, that would make my life. Because, like, for me,
you
it's
gonna
just
touch with
God. Fuck the sovereign citizenship. But for you, like, apparently everybody's like, oh, he did the series on it. Jim would go in. This will be great. Well, if he's
Yeah, I'd love
alive,
to hear
let him
somebody tell me their birth certificate is a fucking bond held in security at the Social Security Administration, meaning they're worth $1 million. I'd love to fucking hear that.
know. Oh God. Oh, it was brutal. It was a brutal day. I think.
yeah, and then some cop showed up and started arguing with the kid, and the
cop
kid
that
was
sounded
just
like Bill Clinton. Yes.
yeah, yes, exactly. He certainly did. And
Well, yeah,
he-
there's no love lost between those two groups. I know cops fucking hate him. I got a lot of messages from cops when I did those videos saying that they're always freaked out when they got to deal with them, and there's like special training now for how to deal with a sovereign citizen. They have a special training procedure for police officers now on how to deal with that shit when they encounter it.
To be fair, a lot of people disagreed with the person that came on.
Well, they may have, but like, this is the funny shit about this is like yesterday when he was on, I bet he didn't think that the very next day it'd be like, okay, well here's Jim.
Yeah, no, if he's reachable today, yeah, I'd be.
Taka.
I know he ain't got no goddamn job, so get him in here.
He says give him a few minutes and he'll be here.
Oh shit. Okay, chat, start spamming really happy emojis because this shit's going down.
Under the Articles of Confederation, we are going to have some blood sports.
God damn it. Oh god damn it. Alright. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Here we go.
So, Billy, do you prefer waffles or pancakes?
I'm a waffle guy.
You are,
Commie.
I'm a
Will you
waffle guy.
even- Will you even
but
fuck
they
with
get all hard
pancakes, though?
sometimes, though. Don't you prefer the fluffy goodness of the pancake?
Nah, fuck the fluffy pancake. I want a crispy pancake, man.
I think with pancakes, they're a little too. I don't know. They're just a little too sweet for me, to be honest with you. I prefer
You don't have to fucking pour diabetes on it. You just have a plain pancake.
But they come so sweet as opposed to fucking waffles that, I kind of get him on that because I don't really like sweet shit either. But I like pancakes more than I like waffles, I think.
Let's see. Waffle, strong, durable, right? A pancake,
Strong,
fluffy,
durable.
weak, flappy. What do you think is the soy boy between these two? I'm gonna say pancakes.
Motherfucker, get
The
these fucking
waffle
crap
is the
shit out
Brock
of my fucking
Lesnar of morning
face. People are
pastries.
saying crepes. Get the fucking crepes out of my fucking face. Crepes leave you fucking disappointed. There's never enough of the filling, never enough of the fucking crepe. Fuck that shit.
Do crepes give you the craps?
Yeah.
Crepe
Especially when they're filled with Nutella. Are you done with Nutella? Is Nutella in everything at this point? Is it the fucking?
They might be. Hold
equivalent
on.
of
I just
fucking
thought of this. We may
spice?
not have a chance to get any more of these, but before we get this crazy dude in, Failure, could you grab some of the signs that were taken away from the crowd, because there may be about 1,000 at this point.
Yeah. There might be a fucking obscene amount of signs that are in the backlog.
This is as close of a thing as to a break as we're going to get.
All right. Pop TV says to him, this probably looks like it takes less work than what he does. That may piss him off. Talking about Sargon, I think. Trashman for $2 says, Sargon, bitch. Fragile Eagle, great impression, Andy. Janice Phillips for $5 says, Tonka, I think that's why Sargon started doing live shows. His first one sold out fast. YouTube is changing and he's trying. We'll see if he succeeds. Kenny OMG says for $10, the only thing I dislike about the alt-right is the ball licking and the dick sucking. It's pretty gay. My limit is when people start fantasizing about giving Richard Spencer a rim job. Fucking hell. Super Bears 81, Andy, no doubt. the attacks come from jealousy. WHM says, who cares about the death rattle of Jeff Holiday? Raven Ruin says, like I say, it's ankle biter season. Do not concern yourself with these jealous losers. You can't monetize Twitter whining. Corbin Thomas says, how dare Andy address things on his terms? Crucial Bunny says, hey, Jeff and crew, make better content, sluts. Sessional Detective, I bet you Jeff is a part of the cannibal community. Black D Dragon says, let's tell Andy he owes me and Azu a hangout. Kenny OMG, Andy, why are you always talking behind people's back? Burger Lord says, so when Soygon called the chat white niggers, does that mean he knows what white is? Toxic Male for $20 says, congrats on 10K. I've only started listening to you guys a few months ago. Love the show. My question is, why are there so many bitch-made men in this community? It's the one thing that still bugs me. It must be the soy. Kenny OMG says, V is my god, and Billy is his prophet. How do you feel about that, Billy?
The prophet of V, Billy.
No, that's
Billy didn't even have shit for that. He's just like, no.
Water Jabber says, let's get to the real issue here. Is Jim okay, and where do I donate this pile of money to cure his cancer AIDS?
I would assume
Burger
the
Lord for
Patreon.
$5 says, yeah, and
you can donate that money to Mundane Matt. Feel free. He's gonna need it. He had an emotional breakdown when he got his plaque. We don't know if he's okay, so it'd probably do him good.
Yeah. Andrew Ski's stream freedom of speech in its purest form. Septics preached my halls of debate, but only bring on low-hanging fruit, says Burger Lord. American Gadfly for $5 says it kind of is though. Between Andy's show and the Kumite and others, I don't have time for boring ass response videos. Andrew Wilson says Metokur is farsighted in recognizing Atanka and Andy's new and innovative blood sports format. As the Spencer Sargon chat proved, it can move political discussion development forwards. Keep this format going. Llama Dirk says Andy brings a harpoon to the whaling wall. Black D Dragon says Andy the Fag Warski. Cody Turner says, I pay Andy lots of money to insult him. Welcome to the internet. By the way, you'll get your stream one day, Cody. One day you'll get your stream. Andrew Wilson says, Andrew, white nigger Warski. Toad McKinley says, press 1 if jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Wolf says, Jim is a glow-in-the-dark CIA nigger. Fuckwad says, poor Jim is 3 days away from being a bubble boy. Crackbot, fear the finger. Fear the finger. Ultra Grade says, Andy, did you get my message I sent you? Again, Ultra Great for $2. Andy, did you get my message I sent you? Trashman for $2 says, press 1 if Sargon takes the internet too seriously. Water Drabber says for $5. Tonka, as you would say, the Kumite chat is razor blades and lemon juice. If you stage dive into this crowd, we're taking our pound of flesh. New Age Culture says, hiya, Billy. Would you like a balloon? I got a lot more in my sewer. Come on, I won't bite your arm off. Ha 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 ha. Marty Spard says, Jimmy is going to stop. Oh, Jim is going to stop making videos because he has allergies. Lemon Sister went down smooth. Says CEO fears V. American Gadfly, I do. Fucking ranting monkey. Destruction Jenkins, Toad versus CRP deathmatch. Is that gonna happen anytime soon? I don't know. Let's see. Trashman says for $2, Matt worked in Hollywood. Look at his IMDb. Dragon Strike Thunder Force says, tell Billy he's a faggot nigger. Hey, Billy, you're a faggot nigger.
Message received. Thank you very much.
Dog Bath says, every drop of blood spilled in the Kumite helps Jim get into Somali Valhalla. Don't listen to AI simulation. Jim is as dead as 6 million Navajo samurai. Worst that I might ever says, hold on, I had to take a conference call. I thought Metokur was either dead or suffering from AIDS flare-up. What the fuck is going on here? Trashman says, Andy, tell Jim how Liz's meat flap and garlicky butter special pizza tastes. Don't
Yummy.
The maggots make it taste better? Delicious. Worst that might ever says, get Poffit for old time's sake. Fuck the Poffit. Corbin Thomas is a new sponsor. Welcome, Corbin. You too can have, the special emojis, the failure head emoji, the vamp head emoji, even the Tonka emoji. Maybe one day we'll get a Medica emoji in there. But you get them.
No, we need the scared Metokur face or the happy Billy face. One of the two. That'll be the next emoji. Good call. Or angry Andy with the toboggan on. That'll be the next emoji.
Okay. I got 5 more signs and then we're done. Worst that might ever says gas to boomer. Crackbot says Billy shove a bike pump up his ass. Pop TV says Jim Belgian waffle or normal.
I actually like Belgian waffles.
And
There
Tankfish.
you go.
Getting to know
But
Jim.
Billy, as the anti-bully, why are you bullying a poor delusional sovereign citizen?
I don't bully anybody. It's all love and friendship and hugs and shit on the internet.
Cody Trenner with one more says, don't get my hopes up and then take them away, failure. I can't handle the emotional turmoil that it will cause. You can't be fucking with people's, their emotions like that, failure. That's just fucked up. That's just dirty. Gonna jump over real quick from Insane Hippie Insane. Here's $10 for the Kumite belt when you get to your button, Tonka. Appreciate you, bud. And Fug donated $2 to say Destiny's minions have been raiding Discord servers and recording voice chats. Let 'em.
I have a sign, a backstage sign, which I don't know if it's or not. But Chrono says Metokur, wet bread or beef curtains.
Say that one again?
Wet bread or beef curtains.
I choose suicide.
Suicide, seppuku.
I can be your second.
We got a response
here
from the
comes
ranting
homicide.
monkey. He says, ranting monkey says no, but thanks.
Oh, there you go. Andy's challenge has been denied. Another day, I guess.
All right.
Not that it
However-
matters because Andy is not here.
However, somebody
no.
else's challenge was most definitely answered. Billy No Bully.
Oh, we got the challenger. All right.
It's the boot here.
Yep, the boot is back. I'm not here to unperson people.
Oh, I think Billy's gonna unperson the shit out of you.
So I am behind the times. So what are we arguing about? What's on the plate for today?
How should I put it? I deal with civil rights stuff. I go around and I film government buildings, police officers, law enforcement, security personnel, all that stuff. But of course, everybody likes to assume I'm a sovereign citizen. No, I am not. I don't.
Well, you guys just cock teased me. You told me he was a fucking sovereign citizen.
Let him talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. the most famous videos I am known for on my channel, and yes, it's a very small and bullshit channel, is for giving people the silent treatment, where I'll sit there and film, and I'll have people come up to me and try to ask me questions, and I just completely ignore them. I don't respond to them at all.
Whoa! Wait a second. You
Well,
have like you have like 10K subs. Are you calling Tonka's channel a small bullshit channel?
Well, no, he's different. He's got that.
No. Hold on a second. I think I heard those words come out of your mouth. Did you say that Tonka is a fucking small bullshit channel? Or did you just come inside his house and fucking spit on the carpet? Is that what you did?
No. I put out a live stream. I get maybe 50 to 100 views. He puts out a live stream. He gets over 1,000. He's a bigger channel than me. He is a bigger channel than me. I will admit that right here and now.
I still think you came in here and spit on the carpet. My brothers spit on this man.
We going Uganda Knuckles in here?
Let him talk about his position real quick. Just.
Well, yeah. Let's hear your position. So you film people and don't talk to them, okay? And
That's pretty much about it. I mean, I just exercise civil rights and deal with that aspect.
That's not all of it.
I mean,
you guys got me all hyped up.
CRP was here yesterday, and he was able to pull a little bit more out of it. It's just.
Oh boy, he's being drenched.
Well, Coach, do you want to tell me what I'm missing here?
Well, I think that Dave himself could answer better than anybody.
Dave, you need a towel. You
were talking.
You look mighty wet.
We were talking yesterday about. I was asking him, and he was describing how he would stand outside of courtrooms and other public venues and just film. And usually, like, the police would go up to him and ask him to remove himself or step off the property or what have you. And there'd be like, well, Dave, why don't you tell us? I mean, what would happen? You'd stand there outside of a courtroom and you're filming, and what happens next?
Big difference. It's big difference. A courthouse, not the courtroom. But nonetheless, yes, I'm standing in a public area of a courthouse, filming, courtyard area, and the more recent video that has gotten big on my channel was me getting forcefully removed off the courthouse property grounds by U.S. Marshal. That was a little heated thing between me and the U.S. Marshal there. U.S. Marshal's definitely in the wrong for how the laws and policies are all written right now for that specific issue, and has been with the DHS, Department of Homeland Security.
What about the thing where you're like screaming for him to give him your badge number?
I feel like I'm missing the punch of this. Is there a video we can watch of this? Can you fill me in with that?
Go to the video where he's like, "Give me your badge number" and shit like this. Fucking.
Oh, you want the cringy part? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's the fucking yes.
Okay, yeah. I yelled at them to give me their badge number and all that stuff for the other people that were around there that obviously worked, but they ignored me and walked off. While the one that actually, one of the two that put their hands on me that pushed me off only gave me his name and badge number.
So the guy that removed you gave you his badge and name.
Yeah, well, only one of the two. There was one other person. But I had, what was it? There was 3 courthouse personnel. I'm pretty sure all 3 were marshals. And then there was some city police that were present that were called to the scene.
Well, I mean, it strikes me as, I don't know, dumb, but I need to see the video, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something that you all have been exposed to that I have not been exposed to.
This is a much softer approach than we had yesterday. I have a feeling that he may have refined his way of coming into this.
Do you want me to go? You want me to?
We can do the video. Failure can do the video.
Yeah, let's give him the thing, because how should I put it? I'm pretty tired still. I was, after yesterday's thing, I had to go run errands and bike ride most of that, so I'm pretty pooped from
yes,
that.
we want blood sports. And yes, we're talking about the cringy shit. You know that's what we're talking about.
Well, I'm just explaining it. I mean, I'm waiting for more pushback. That's the thing. I mean, I got to get ramped up here.
Well, I'm not hearing anything that's striking me as, like, I get it. Okay, he's outside filming shit at a courthouse. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be annoying and he's going to run into cops and shit, but if he's not a sovereign citizen talking about his land boat and the Articles of Confederation, It's two different things. So I need to see the video to get a better idea what we're dealing with. Failure, can you screen share that?
He was shouting. It was the thing about rights and give me your badge number and like you were doing all that shit. That was what I was like. Oh God, dude, come on.
That was me and Josh there that was going back and forth. And then Ichabod, because Ichabod hopped on me with a citation from the Fifth Amendment. I mean, not Fifth Amendment, from the Fifth Circuit Court ruling that as one of the citations I put there, that put out there. And then Josh there was stating that if I'm standing there 2 feet behind him and filming behind the cop, if he was still a cop at that, he would tell me to back off. If I didn't back off, he would say it's a lawful order. And if I still didn't, he would arrest me right then and there. And I point out that that doesn't work necessarily that way.
Oh, it looks like Failure's got this up. Failure, you want to unmute
Yeah.
yourself and put it up on screen share so we can see what everybody's talking about, so I can get clued into what's going on.
Yesterday he wanted you specifically. We couldn't get you.
Okay, so this is the courthouse thing you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the one that the most recent big blow up that I have.
Okay, let's take a look.
Filming? No? Okay, I'm going to tell you one more time, please, to exit the federal grounds with the camera there.
I think you're pretty ignorant on the law.
Okay. Anything else?
DHS memo, 2010. Go look it up. Come back to me when you have.
Okay. Are you leaving? Sir, are you leaving?
I said 2010
Sir,
DHS memo.
I'm going to take this
Which-
from you nicely.
No.
I'm going to take it from
You
you.
No.
cannot be on federal grounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, name the specific
I'm
law.
not naming anything.
Name
I'm not
the
naming
specific
anything.
law.
I'm not going
And I need your badge
I'm not going to I'll give you my badge number.
I need it now.
I'm not going to get
I need it now.
It's not coming right now.
I need it now.
Just relax.
I need it now.
No.
I
The
need
answer
it
is no.
now.
My money and I want it
That's
now.
fine. But we're just going to walk you off the grounds.
We don't want to take your stuff.
You are.
I'm going to give you.
This is illegal
I'm
action.
going to give you.
This is an illegal
No,
action.
it's not. I'm going
Yes,
to give you my
it
badge
is.
number.
This
Is there
is-
anything I can do? That
This
will
is an
stop
illegal
you?
action.
Is there anything I can do?
This
that will
is an
stop you
illegal action.
from- Okay.
DHS memo 2010. Go look it up.
Okay.
Go read it again.
Okay.
Now.
I'm listening to you, buddy. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Do you understand what I'm saying? We want you to walk off the grounds. There's other courses of action if you feel that your rights are violated. When we get off the grounds, I will give you my badge number for sure.
Go look it up.
I'm not looking anything up right now. Is there anything I can do without force that we can talk about to get this camera off federal grounds?
This is an illegal move. Get your hands off
It's
my
an
camera.
illegal move. You got the steel
Get
chair.
your hands off my camera now.
First, I'm going to take your camera.
You guys don't
Okay.
appreciate it.
I'm going to take your camera in a not a physical way. Okay. Once I take your camera, please don't do anything that's physical. I see that you're shaking. Are you walking? There you go. Go ahead.
Badge number.
Off the ground.
Badge number.
Off the ground, sir.
Badge
Off the
number.
Don't stand here.
It is completely legal. Double.
Listen, sir. Look, you're in a
Hey,
weird.
how about this? Go check your CFR and photography right now.
You're in a weird spot.
No, I am
Hey,
not.
I don't like you being in this spot. I hate for you to fall.
Hey,
Okay.
how about this? Go check your CFR and photography
Walk
right
over
now.
this way.
Hey,
Walk over
hands off.
Okay, now
Hands off.
don't do it. Okay.
Hands off.
Walk this way right now. Right.
Hands off.
Walk this
What
way.
you're doing is completely
Please walk
illegal.
You need to walk.
Hey, if you put any
I'm
more
not-
pressure on
no
them,
pressure.
hands off.
No pressure. No pressure. It's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna walk all the way down, all the way out.
Make sure.
Who
it's
is your
hit the ground.
supervisor?
Talk about it when we get off federal grounds here. Just give us a minute.
This cop is polite.
He also was completely in the wrong.
Walk right over here.
Nope. Hands off. I'm on public sidewalk.
Okay. So there you go.
Name badge number
No,
now.
listen
Who is your
to
supervisor?
what I'm saying.
No.
Listen
Name
to what I'm
badge
saying.
number.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. We're gonna go back on here. If you come back on this property with this camera right now, we're going to place you under arrest.
Under what law?
That's the last thing I say.
Under what law?
4926 is my badge number. Kenny is my last name. Carroll, Carroll, is my supervisor. Please don't come back on the property with that camera. This is your last warning. Thank you very much.
Badge number. Badge number. Badge number.
Jesus.
You're shouting at him. He's
Wait,
still
there's still
Sound like a spur.
Tyrant
12
alert.
minutes. There's still
That
12
was
minutes
the
of
most.
this video.
That was so anticlimactic. Okay, so he told you he'd arrest you if you left the or if you came back on federal grounds. Did you go back on?
I'm planning on going back, but right now there's a current investigation going on into this specific incident, so I haven't decided to mess with that or interfere with that investigation. Well, cause any more.
Well, no. I
buildup.
mean, at the time, if you believed you were in the right, if you believed the
Oh.
DHS memo or whatever, why didn't you just go right back on?
How should I put it? I wasn't I would if I didn't have something going on the next day, where being arrested would interfere with it. Yeah, I had prior plans for the following day, and I was like, "Crap! I want to go back and go ahead and get the push the arrest, but I have something
What
too
were your
important to do."
plans?
So, wait a second.
What were your plans? What was your plans for the next day? Another protest or something?
No, it's family matters. It was a family get together kind of thing.
So let me understand it. Let me understand it. Your principles, take a second place to your inconvenience. Is that how it works? I thought you were a principled guy.
No, I've been arrested for this kind of stuff. It's just you pick your fights when you're able to do it. I'm not going to sit
you're
there.
gonna have dinner.
When you don't have a dinner date tomorrow.
It was a bigger event than what I'm just saying. I'm just giving a basic understanding, so this way you guys have something to say. Hey, yeah, I had
No.
something
I'm
going on.
just trying to understand.
Yeah.
So, what was the point of going on there in the first place? So, you go on the grounds wherever you were, the courthouse or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're filming stuff. What was your statement? What was the statement of doing that?
It was just me documenting to see how they would handle my civil rights in the first place.
So
didn't
once
know
you
how-
see that they're going to violate your civil rights, you don't pursue it to give a concrete definition and have them arrest you, so you have a case and can say, "Hey, look,
No, there is a
DHS
case.
memo."
As I said, there is a case. It's being investigated right now.
And
an
you went to court
investigation
over
in place.
this kind of stuff before, you said.
Yes, back in what was it, 2014? Me and the Department of Homeland Security went at it for Anchorage, Alaska.
And what
this-
happened? What happened with that one?
They actually tried. They pushed charges against me and then dropped them. They literally
Okay,
is like,
did you pursue a civil litigation against them if they violated your rights? What did you do with it?
no, I did a follow-up investigation. They never caused any further problems. I walked in. I filmed multiple times within the federal courthouse, within the federal courthouses, up in Alaska, and haven't had any problems since.
Well, I guess I just don't get, like, if you want to go do this and show off your civil rights or whatever rights you're exercising here, why you wouldn't take it to the fullest? Like, when you have them at the point where you're saying what you're doing is wrong, it's illegal, and you could just set one more foot back on the ground, you're already there doing your demonstration.
Well, I've already, how should I put it? I've already gotten the document, as much documentation as I needed for that point. If I really wanted to give it a Hail Mary, yes, I could have done that, step back on there. But I had other plans established, and for me, I got what I needed for an investigation to go forward.
But then they
I
dropped
documented
it. But then they dropped the investigation.
No, not with this one. The investigation's still ongoing.
But by the way, I'm sorry. Just for context, when was this recorded? When did this event happen?
September 11th of last year.
David, what's the best possible result you can achieve with this investigation in your estimation?
That there will be a reissuing of the Department of Homeland Security memo, except specifically dealing with the U.S. Marshals, and and having hopefully that reiterated and better stated to courthouse personnel, security personnel, so this way they understand it. Because this is not the first time. There's been other people with federal courthouses that have had similar run-ins.
Okay,
So what
keep
you want
bringing up
yeah.
this memo. What's the memo?
It's the 2010 Department of Homeland Security memo. If you give me a second, I can actually link it to you guys real fast here. And it stems from a case back in 2009, 2010.
While you find those, let me read some signs real quick. Sono WSKE says, Jim, how do you feel about the blue waffles?
Yeah, no thanks. Fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks.
Pop TV says, as a former security guard, this man is a cunt.
No surprise.
Kenny OMG says, I just read the memo and he's actually right. And worst Adamite ever says, this cop is a fucking saint.
Yeah, totally. Remarkable restraint. I mean, he really
okay,
did.
I'm reading your memo, right? And under Title 41, Section 102, it says that you're allowed to do this unless otherwise directed by regulations, rules, orders, or directives.
That's specifically dealing with the inside, and this also stems from a the New York ACLU was involved in this, getting this memo issued in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah, but and the thing is there is restrictions on recording inside the courthouse, but not outside, and that specific legal case that that memo came from. This is almost the exact same situation. I'm standing in the courthouse there, in the public courtyard area, which the prior person was arrested twice on for that. And why the heck are all the archive ones I have not popping up properly? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't have anything against you for wanting to prove a point legally, but it just, like, I don't think you're proving the point unless you get arrested. Like, if you're going to go there and do this, you need to get arrested to prove your point. You have to make it go through the system,
you have
not
to
just
make
an
them do it,
investigation.
Well, the thing is the there's an investigation on that part, and there's a potential for a civil case, and depending on how the investigation goes, a civil case might be pushed further.
Yeah, but
So-
you already stated that you had a similar run-in or a prior run-in where charges were dropped, and you said Alaska or something like that, but you didn't pursue civil litigation.
Yeah,
Why
because,
would you do it now?
Because I'm pretty sure in this case that
Yesterday
there's
you said
still
it was
gonna
for
be
the
this
views.
thing. But
Didn't you say yesterday that it was for the views and to have entertaining YouTube videos?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what I
that was a
understood,
question. That was.
Well, no,
where we
no,
got
you
to
guys
go.
assumed that. I said if I was doing this for the views, there's a lot more ways I can do this to be more aggressive and all that stuff. Yeah, but for me, I do it more on the education stuff. Due to the fact that I cover a lot of the case law, and I provide support also with other activists that have been hemmed up by law enforcement and stuff like that for just filming.
Okay, well, I got to say I'm bored with this. I thought you were a sovereign citizen. They built you up to be something that.
Yeah, I know.
He built himself up that way yesterday.
I did not build myself up there. I sat there and I said there's a line in law that and where it's at, and then me and Josh were arguing specifically where that line was at.
Hold on, real quick. Chat, if you think that he was coming in a whole lot more hardcore yesterday, throw me a 1 in the chat. Throw Jim a 1 in the chat if this dude was coming in 100% harder yesterday.
It's going to be delayed. It takes like a minute for them to catch up, so we'll see.
I think it's.
I feel a lot of a reserved version of yesterday.
Listen, David, let me just give you my personal experience on this. I think you're a spoiled child. Okay. I was at Lebanon once visiting, and I was at a taxi taking pictures. I took a picture of the famous hotel, which name I cannot remember now. And then the army chased my taxi down, brought me out, and said, "Look, Lebanon is a beautiful country. There are much scenery here for you to take pictures of. But please do not take pictures of where you have guards standing by, because Israel may shoot a fucking missile any time." And they took my phone and deleted it and checked my contacts to see if I was messaging anybody. and they were very polite. They said, no, have a nice day. And you're just acting like a spoiled brat, because if you're gonna get
okay, stop there. Stop there. Here's the thing.
Let me finish.
That's Lebanon. That's Lebanon. This is the United States.
If you are getting something positive, let me fucking finish, David. You fucking brat. If you are getting something positive for the American citizens, then yes, your work could be valid, but your work is both pointless and too boring.
Did we lose him?
No, he's here.
No. Well, it sounded like his sentence got cut off there. But no, the thing is, this is the United States, not Lebanon. We have a legal right to film anything we want inside, from a public area or a place we're legally allowed to be at.
I think.
Yeah, but you don't have the right to be a nuisance.
No. He does have the right, CRP, to be a nuisance.
I think his main objection is that it would be that you're boring and pointless. Was his main objection?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm boring and pointless. I never said I was exciting. I never said everything I did was great. I read legal paperwork online on live streams that maybe get about 50 people to watch or something like that. I am not that big famous kind of guy. I'm not some dude that pulls in 1,000 people on a live stream or 400,000 or whatever. I just do with simple stuff, boring stuff. Very few times it's very exciting. I sit there and read case law. I listen to lawyers talk about legal issues.
Yeah, but
So,
lawyers do that sometimes because there's a benefit to advancing the law and to the public or to the government to have seen things determined. If it's this way or that way, you're achieving nothing.
Yes, I do achieve something. If I find something, I can report on it, and if possible, and in some cases, it can turn into a case law, like the Turner v. Driver, which I cited yesterday. Turner v. Driver was done doing almost the exact same thing I was doing. That stemmed from a guy that was filming a police station. And I haven't had a chance to go back over it because I think I was actually misquoting the citation part, and I still got to go back and read that sentence through.
Yeah, but everybody knows if you go there with a sign or with a note and you deliver to the cop, this is the case law, this is what I'm doing, this is the project, he wouldn't do anything. He might not even push you outside. So you don't do that on purpose just to act like a fucking spoiled child.
The thing is I'm testing to make sure they understand people's rights. I'm not sitting there and trying to educate them. I want to know if they're going to be able to handle it without the knowledge beforehand. Because what if some random idiot that doesn't know much about it gets hemmed up for doing something similar? I'm just going to take a picture because this looks cool, or I have my friends here, and then some security guy or some cop or law enforcement personnel gets a freaking stick up his damn ass and says, am I a liar? No, there's videos of this kind of shit that happens out there.
You know why you are a liar? Because if your interest was knowing if the policeman was educated or not, you would educate him. You purposely don't educate him. Just to show your.
It's not my job to educate them. I'm testing.
Then why are you doing this?
It sounds like Scarface is like so pissed.
I'm testing what their knowledge is and to see if they're up to par. If they're not up to par, then it's on their department and the training schools that train them that get them trained back up to where they need to be at. I'm just being the guy. I'm just the instructor that administrates the surprise quiz at the end of the day to see if everybody was studying their homework.
So you're not a sovereign citizen, you're a citizen instructor.
Something like that. Or something like that. I'm the guy that's issuing the tests. That's what I'm doing.
He's testing everything.
So you're like the citizen proctor?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like there's a little bit of history here. Maybe I missed out on more fire talk yesterday.
Josh,
you did,
Josh, because like when Josh was on, he had like a complete
guys. What do you call himself? A proctologist then?
I feel like we're getting a much softer boot than we got yesterday, and the chat agreed. It is a much softer position than yesterday.
I'm trying to get into the role, but how should I put it? I feel like I'm doing more explaining than having to.
Somebody in the chat wanted me to ask you, did you say that being a cop wasn't dangerous?
It's not as dangerous as people make it out to be. It's actually one of the safest professions out there when it comes to work on the job.
Does anyone
injuries.
remember his quote yesterday? Because that was a pretty fucking you were definitive on that shit, and it pissed off Joshy quick.
Oh yeah,
Officer Clinton was not happy.
Yeah.
Okay, how is it not a dangerous job? What do you mean by safest?
Okay, if you look at the professions in the United States that have the highest workforce, like death tolls and stuff like that, it doesn't even make it into those. Yes, they are in a position where they're at a higher risk for potential injury, but more often than not, because they're allowed to defend themselves and stuff like that, they have the ability to rest and call in numbers to help back them up. They suffer a lot less in that degree. You're more likely to get harmed or killed doing like commercial fishing or logging or something like that.
Would you say working at McDonald's is more dangerous?
No, I would say being a convenience store clerk would be more dangerous.
More dangerous than being a cop.
Yeah.
What were in the top rankings for jobs that were on that list that cops didn't make?
Well, I already stated too. Logging, commercial fishing, construction work was actually in there too. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
So the professions where big heavy shit falls on you.
Pretty much, or something can easily. Well, the environment's out to kill you or something like that.
Okay. So would you say being a cop is easy?
Easy? No, it's not easy. That's why they get paid a decent amount of money.
So much softer than yesterday.
I feel like I got nothing to work with here, guys.
This is so marshmallow compared to what he was doing yesterday. Oh my god. Failure, you were here. CRP, you were here. Tell me if this is not just fucking...
No, it's that we need Officer Clinton, because Officer Clinton riled him up. Just the mere fact of him riled him up. Because I mean, like, look, Dave. I mean, I think what you're doing is completely pointless, right? And I think that how you handled yourself there was like a spoiled child, really. I mean, you kept saying, what's your badge number?
Yes, it was definitely on the cringe.
Hang on. Yeah, but the thing is, see, what you're doing is socially useless. It's just a waste of everybody's time. And the thing that was interesting to me, at any rate, was that yesterday you started to have like a meltdown when Josh started arguing with you.
And there was something about the military stalking him too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you have an issue with authority.
You glossed over something there that's interesting. Who's getting stalked by the military?
The J Bear video, I actually had OSI personnel. They followed me. They followed me for about a quarter mile until I ducked into the woods, and they refused to follow. And I was like, "Oh, that's a little bit disappointing."
Why were they following you?
Because I was filming the military base.
So you're filming a military base, and then they decide to investigate you. You can't tell me that didn't. I mean, that can't be shocking.
Oh, it wasn't shocking. I was actually sort of chuckling at the fact they were following me. They followed me through
of course they're going to follow you, you idiot. Of course they're going to follow you. They want to know what you're doing. I mean, which military base was this?
Joint Air Force, Joint Base, Elmendorf, J Bear, Fort Richardson.
What was it? The military police, or was it that fucking milk dud looking dude?
You mean the one with the plaid shirt?
Yeah. No, the security guard.
Oh no, that was FAA. If you're referring to the video yesterday, that was FAA. No, and the J Bear one happened like a year prior, and with that one, I had OSI, which is sort of like the equivalent of the FBI, but within the military. Well, within the Air Force, that two of their guys followed me. After I got done
you're filming an air base, and they see this guy standing out there dead silent, filming their fucking airplanes. So they have two guys check it out. Hey, make sure this guy's not wearing a turban with a bomb up his ass. And they follow you for a quarter mile, and they're like, well, he ran into the woods, so I guess we don't have to worry about that.
Well, they stood there for a little bit there.
I would too if I got some guy stalking around my military.
And then dips out.
Wait. So you're testing their security by recording stuff, and then if they they question you or anything, they're not doing your jobs by not letting
No,
you record?
well, I stated this yesterday. If they come out and ask questions, that's not a violation. That is actually within their right and actually proper security procedure to have someone go out and inquire information from them if they see something suspicious, kind of thing. But what I'm testing for specifically is any potential rights violation where they sit there and say, you can't film this, turn your camera away, turn your camera off, you have to delete that. That's when they step over the line.
Did they tell you that?
The guy in the plaid shirt for that J Bear video, yes, he sat there. Is like, get your camera off of me. Get your camera off the gate. Quit filming the military base.
The J-Bear video. That's the military base one.
Yeah, that's the military base one. That's actually the most. That's the biggest video on my channel right now.
Okay, so he told you to fuck off.
Oh well, he's cursed at me once. There, he's like, get your fucking camera off of me, and that's after he stepped in front of the camera.
Okay, so did you stop recording at that point, and then they followed you?
Oh, hell no. I kept the camera rolling. I don't turn that sucker off. That stays rolling until I'm done.
So what was the conclusion of the video? I'm just trying to get an idea of how you got chased in the woods.
I got done. I got the footage that I needed, and after the MPs walked up and sat there and said 3 or 4 times that if I stepped on the property, that I would be arrested on the Air Force military property. And after that, they parted ways. I parted, and then I turned off my main camera and walked off. And then I looked behind me, and sure enough, I had 2 guys, the OSI guys, following me. I'm just like, oh, this will be fun. I'm gonna take them on a little walk. And I was gonna see how far they're gonna follow me.
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat, and a lot of them are raising the question of what is the point of this? I know you said citizen inspector, but you are eventually going to get shot in your fucking head if you keep filming military bases. You know that, right?
If they shoot me for filming a military base, that's gonna cause all kinds of hell.
Nobody's going to know. You're going to be dead. Nobody's going to have your footage.
No, people are going to know because I got there's methods of having a live documentation or having backup, either with people that what I do is we'll either have a live stream going, or we'll have.
Didn't you say you were in the military? Like, you know this.
Yeah, I'm former military.
Oh right, I'd forgotten that. You're right. So.
I mean, you would know how they would feel about this. I don't know.
I know how they feel because I've done those guarding positions. I've guarded gates. I've sat there and pulled security.
Wouldn't you realize how incredibly annoying it is for somebody like you, if you were like manning post and protecting whatever, and some moron like you is filming and just causing a nuisance? Don't you realize how annoying it would be?
You know what? To be honest, all the security details, I would find it entertaining. I would be sitting there chuckling and joking with the other guard. We'd sit there be making jokes about it. We'd take a note. Obviously,
what started you on this road?
Another military veteran getting shot in the head with a tear gas canister over in was it Oakland? It was over in California several years back. That was sort of like the kicker, and then eventually I sort of it just fell into the role of film because I was originally just filming politics, and then I was like, well, you know what? I might as well start filming police because this other guy that was filming police and doing some other stuff, he was just talking way too much. I'm like, God, he talks way too much. I need to show him how it's done where you don't talk. And so I just started like, well, I might as well get some practice, and then eventually I started I came up with the silent treatment where I just don't talk to the security or law enforcement, let them ask their questions, and I just don't respond to them, and then they'll usually go bugger off or whatever.
Quick comment from somebody who says they're former Navy. I don't know if they want that doc, so I'll just leave the name out of it. They say that if they would have seen you pointing something at them from several hundred yards away, they would have shot your ass.
Yeah.
And they would definitely be in big trouble then.
If you don't amp it up, you're just gonna be boring.
Well, and the thing is I'm not aiming to be entertaining. I'm just going out there and testing and documenting it. I mean, there's people that are involved in this same stuff. All they do is go around and submit public records requests and get all that stuff. And their footage is just as dry and as boring as most of mine.
Okay, the chat is spamming. What is your MOS?
What is my MOS? Communications.
Okay.
By the way, what do you do for a living? I mean, how do you pay the bills?
I pay the bills. I'm a disabled vet, so part of that is covered. So, and then I do odd jobs and whatever stuff that comes in from donations to stuff that from when I do video gaming or some other things.
Okay,
People in chat are saying that's not an MOS.
What?
People in your chat are saying that's not an MOS.
Hold on, I dipped the chat. Let me check. Oh dear. Okay.
Let me.
Chat's losing
Hold
their
on.
mind.
Now they're spamming fake LARPer stolen valor.
Oh dear.
Give me a second. I got my DD214 over here.
Alright,
I
hold
can't
on,
remember
hold on.
specifically.
Wait, okay, an MO. Somebody get. What the fuck is an MO? Hey, everybody, stop the car for a second. I'm not military, man.
Yeah,
What's an MOS?
What is that MOS?
Billy, do you know what an MOS is?
Look, I only played Call of Duty one time. I don't know what the fucking
MOS is a
terminology
job code for what was it? It's a job code that you get for your jobs while you're in the military. Where the hell did I put my DD4? Oh, it might be in here. But here it is.
God.
God. Give me a second, guys. It's been a long time.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, this is going
I'll
nowhere
give you
quick.
an MOS number. It should be on here.
Oh, fuck. Okay, what's an MOS? What does
They're
that
saying
stand
it's your
for?
service number. Is your service number the job?
It's yeah, it's 25 uniform. That's what it was. 25 uniform.
Okay. I know
25
some stuff about the
uniform,
military
or
from my
people.
grandfather and other family members, but I don't know all this shit.
So why were you disabled?
Blew out my joint. Blew out my knee when I was in the army. While I was halfway through my tour, my knee gave out and I could no longer continue service.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you're walking 3 to 5 miles a day with gear on and stuff like that. And then you go into the military with bad knees already.
Let's see. Thomas Mayer Jr. is asking 25U. What level? 10, 20, 30.
Okay. Why would you mistake MOS is a number, right? Like apparently everybody's saying it's a number. Why would you mistake that for communications?
Because I work on communications equipment. And my job
why would you mistake the term MOS for communications? Like you even repeated the question back before you said it.
Yeah.
No, as I said, it literally I work in communications, as in I'm dealing with communications equipment. It's radios, computers, computer networking. It is computer networking, and then also I get called in time to time to actually make sure that the cryptos, the encryption, all that stuff is working for the important stuff.
Tennessee Marine is saying you're a lying ass motherfucking punk bitch. Any other things they could like?
They can go ahead and accuse me if they really want some validation. If they, what I can do later on, failure is I can scan up a censored version. This way, my certain important details are not shown. And I can, so this way you can see my DD214.
And keep saying the stream needs the Marine. Do you have somebody in your audience who's a Marine that wants to come on?
There are several Marines. I'm touching. I'm gonna touch base with like 3 or 4 of them real quick. See who all can make it.
Because this is a conversation out of my league. So if you got somebody
I don't know what the fucking MOS is. So yeah, I need someone familiar with it. I'm tapping.
Let's see.
We should get Officer Clinton. Officer Clinton would know.
Hold on. Officer Clinton was on yesterday. Let's see if we can. Let's spread the love. Let's spread the love. See if we can get somebody new in here.
Sinatra, hold on one second. Sinatra gave me the definition of MOS 25U. Obviously, in a combat situation, the jobs within the ASC are especially crucial in order to detect enemy signals and jam enemy radio transmissions. But in any scenario where large numbers of troops are moving, the signal support system specialists are important to keeping everyone in contact. The job involves performing signal support functions and technical assistance for computer systems, providing technical assistance for local area networks, and doing maintenance on equipment, terminal devices, power generators, and vehicles. So would you say that describes what you did, or is?
Yeah, that's exactly pretty much what we covered. I did all that under the sun, pretty much. It's we're a jack of all trades within the thing. We're not specialized in anything, but we work on everything.
Oof. Using very broad brush terms there, and that's what's weird is in it. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. Let's see who we can. I'm talking to a few people. See if anybody makes it, because this is some shit. And like, Irate Bear is ex-military, but I don't know if I should get him.
But he's British. The Brits don't fucking count.
And they got a whole different
deal. From US.
You're right.
Yeah, the way the laws work over in the UK are different than how they work over here in the US.
You're losing your audience, Tonka. They're getting bored. You need to bring in something here.
Well, how many fucking military people do I keep on tap?
Need to have like a Rolodex.
I do. I need a I really do. I need a Rolodex full of correspondence for everything.
Well, you already got me added in there. So,
like every time Billy's shown up here lately, we start off with one thing and we end up somewhere else. Like we'll start off with a wacky wizard and we end up on a pedophile.
In here. And they're gone.
That was odd.
They might have had some problems on their settings.
Oh,
I was fighting out with my voice meter earlier.
The only reason you get retards like this in the US is the over-judicialization of petty problems. Because if that arose organically in a real problem in society, it would have a fucking point. But you got all of these fucking Jew lawyers trying to get rich, so they pick on little issues that citizens and the government have between themselves, and then you get retards like you trying to make something out of it. Go do something else, man, or amp it up.
Oh, you want me to amp it up? Well, I could point you to a few people that are already amping it up. I'm getting ready to go to school for law, so...
Who is Wind Tunnel approved here?
Theo, you there?
Hello?
Yo.
Who is Theo?
Hello? Oh, this is Theo Cuxtable. I run a small academic YouTube channel, and I'm here to make Coach Red Pill's ass look like somebody punched a cherry pie.
Why? Why?
Well, because you canceled 2 live streams on me, man. 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know who you are.
Listen, I'm freaking out because I'm in front of the big dogs. I'm gonna put my friend on.
What?
Hello, is this Coach Red Pill?
Who is this? I'm almost afraid to ask.
This is V Monroe, and I'm here to finally end the mystery and tell you what Sargon's cum tastes like.
Okay, please tell us. We are all very interested.
It's a sweet cinnamon crunch, and if you would all like to join the liberalist movement, I would like to invite you right now to say the pledge with me. I am enlightened by my own intelligence. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong paragraph.
There's still material from Murdoch, man.
In this moment, I am euphoric, not because of the blessing of any phony god, but because of Sargon's fat, juicy cock in my mouth.
Oof! I think the crickets killed themselves. Holy shit!
Yeah,
the crickets off themselves.
Even the audience is just like, get rid of them, throw them out.
This is Toad McKinley, and I had to create a fake account to get on here, and I'm using some headphones. So.
And now that he's unmasked, the crowd cheers.
Yeah, I've hijacked this at my job, and so I'm guessing that.
Great. Now we have discount Metokur on.
You remember when you deleted your channel? Maybe it should have stayed that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is.
Oh.
This
You gonna take that lying down, Toad?
No, this is Discount Jim, and everybody loves me. Happy I could assist.
Yeah, it's weird to see you two in the same place at the same time. It's fucking me up.
Yeah,
There you
actually, Jim writes all my scripts for me. I read
mail
them
them
to him
out.
because
I mail them out. Snail mail.
He pays me in sweet Jew gold.
I've got a whole fucking vault full of it from Nick Denton a long time ago.
Yeah.
Sent me a whole shit ton of it.
He actually recommended that I do these YouTube channels because he's my boss at work at the Kharkov and Camel factory.
Kharkov and Camel.
Yes.
So when did this turn into fucking Wednesday night at the Yuck Hut? Are you coming on to fight Coach Red Pill? What are we getting at here?
Yeah.
No, Coach Red Pill really did cancel on me twice for a live stream, and I'm really at the time I was trying to promote my channel, but I just hit 1488 subscribers, so I'm not actually accepting anymore.
That's the line of subs.
Fuck yeah.
Andy's back.
Andy,
Oh, boy.
we've already got a chipper in here. Hold on. So,
Sorry, there was a snowstorm out.
CRP dipped on you twice?
Hold on, Mr. Medica, more like Mr. Mediocre, am I right? Fuck yeah.
Chipper. There you go. So, Coach, why'd you dodge the streams with Toad here?
No, I wanted to. I mean, it was unforeseen. I actually forgot why they got canceled, but not because of Toad. I think that he's great. You know, he's great when he's not taking them bad drugs. Just say no, Toad. Just say no.
Did he just leave?
I think he dipped out on a stream with you now.
Oh, fuck.
All right, weren't we trying to find a Marine or something?
Holy God, can we get a moment of silence for the fucking Hindenburg there? That crashed and burned.
The humanity.
Oh god, that was fucking tragic. Okay, so anyway, back to the stolen valor thing. Did we find military people? Because there's like 1,500 people here.
There's a few. There's a
Nobody?
few knocking on the door.
Okay, so
No, there's a few knocking on the door. You
right.
want me to pick one of them?
hold on.
Jesus, I walk in and it's just rough. What happened?
Fucking Billy
Oh,
showed up
well,
and
well,
people
let's
just
just
had to
say
be
that,
crazy.
Yeah, the years after the Cosby Show have not been good for Theo.
Oh shit. Cringing.
Are there anybody besides those two?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Good. Beautiful. New blood.
Well, I mean,
I got to give you credit, Tonka. I didn't think anything would top Andy's roast night stream as being fucking awful, but your 10,000K special is really getting up there.
Well, no, it's fucking jumping up there. Boots is like, no, I don't want to bring it today. But by the way, kind of stolen
people are
valor.
actually trying to refund their super chats right about now, which is a first for me.
Taka, you want me to pick one?
Yes, get a fucking military person in here. We've been on this stolen valor thing for 20 minutes.
I'm buying a boredom here. Come on, guys. Come at me.
Why are you being weird? You did the weird thing with the stolen valor a minute ago. What are you doing?
I'm not stealing any fucking valor, and as I said, I can prove it. I will have someone validate it for you guys if need be.
But it's
Okay,
okay.
I'll ask him a question. I was listening to in the car and while I was shoveling snow. Why do you just film a government building?
It's got so much further than that, Andy.
No, okay, I heard that, and then he was asking for the badge number and all that stuff. Like, why do you do that? May I ask?
It's a test of civil rights to see how law enforcement and security personnel will respond, and if they're going to respect a person's civil rights that might possibly be passing by and filming or take a snapshot or something like that.
And do you have a job, though? Do you have a job?
I just do odd work. I'm a disabled guy, so.
All right, David, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, man? Okay, so I was in the Marine Corps from 05 to 09. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that might help quash these stolen valor attempts here.
First, real quick, I'm gonna just say, and before people start saying that you're stolen valor as well, so I'm just calling it out. We're gonna have to call in a third person to see if you're stolen.
That's
fucking hell.
That's fine. Okay, David.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, what years were you in?
2007 to 2011.
And were you honorably discharged?
Yes, disabled, discharge, medical discharge.
Medical discharge. And you said you didn't know your MOS whenever you were asked.
I
You just
didn't
knew
remember.
comms.
I've been out of the service for almost 10 years, and so I had to pull out the paperwork to remember the specific.
What type of radios did you work on?
Harris radios. Harris.
Okay.
If
Like
you
what?
want
Like
to.
a Brick 18? What?
Oh God, it's been a long time. I don't remember the nomenclatures on the thing, but
Okay.
yeah.
I presume you knew your job.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
as I
So I'm
said-
gonna all right. So I'm gonna ask you a few jobs related to the communication field. How do you say Q phonetically? The letter Q phonetically.
The alert. So Quebec. As I said, I've been out for 10 years, so there's a lot of shit I've forgotten.
No.
Romeo.
Oof. Oof.
November. Yeah, as I said, I've
Okay.
Quebec. I think it was
what-
Quebec.
okay.
I think it was pretty sure it was
What-
Quebec.
What about P?
Papa.
All right. So what about Y?
Yankee.
Okay. All right. So you got a few basic communications questions down. Do you know what? So you don't know what type of radio you used. What type of? Where did you deploy?
Taji, Iraq.
Taji, Iraq.
About 5 kilometers north of Baghdad, if I remember correctly.
Okay. And you went on patrols much?
No, I was a puppet. As in, I
Mm.
stayed on the base.
Yeah. But you pulled security.
Not while deployed. Only back home.
Back home, what? Like on guard duty?
Yeah.
Like you would stay up in your uniform and you would just like what? Were you working with MPs? What were you doing?
Aviation unit. We had to take our units had to take turns doing guard shift
How
for
long were you in
the
boot
the
camp?
gates. What was it 3 months? And then if you wanted to know how long the training was, it's about 5 months.
I guess I'm just curious why you were disabled and you were discharged and you stayed in the full 4 years.
No, I was signed up for 5 years.
Oh, you were signed up for 5 years. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I was actually signed up on a 5-year contract.
Well, okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. Those are just the first couple of questions. You kind of fucked up. You sound like you were really shitty at your job, and you sound like you didn't really do anything. But you sounds like you were in the military. I just seriously doubt your. I mean, especially if you're coming on here saying that your general lack of respect towards authority. I have serious doubts that you did anything of note in the military other than some pogue-ass shit where you just, like, I don't know, fucked off on a base, fucking with a radio that you don't even know the name of for 4 years. As far as I can tell. So
Well, the
that's
thing
all
is I end up dealing more with computer network communications and stuff like that because I already had the certifications to be able to do that stuff.
Okay, and so
if you asked me more about the computer side of things,
What was
I
the
would
thing
be,
you said you did overseas yesterday?
Communications, radios. That's what I did with overseas.
Oh, fuck.
When I'm deployed.
So you worked on radios, but you don't know what radios.
Well, no, radios and computers and stuff. I just say radios because
I don't know computers. I worked with radios quite a bit because you have to know radios if you go out on patrols. But
yeah,
I was in the military.
Yeah, same here.
I worked in the Salvation Army.
Can I just say one thing? I mean, I really hope you guys don't go to war with Russia because you're all sounding.
Yes.
We would fucking wreck Russia. Wouldn't even be close.
I got like 100 medals
Well,
and shit.
listen, man, your line of questioning was weak sauce. I could open up a PDF with the phonetic alphabet. Come on, man.
Well, you
guys
gotta ask basic general questions about their job. I'm not gonna sit here. I wasn't a comm guy. I was an 0861, which is a scout observer.
Same here.
Hold on.
same here.
Yeah, hold on, for real.
That
Yesterday
doesn't mean
he
I know
said.
something about it.
Yesterday he said that he did security details.
that
overseas.
as I said, no, I didn't say overseas. I said I pulled security details.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Some
On
people
base?
may have misconstrued it as I did pull security when I was overseas, but no, I did security back at home, back when at the place I was stationed at, and I watched security cameras and I pulled gate guard. Those are the two aspects that I pulled. And so I know how it is to be sitting there and not doing much except for looking at the cars, looking at the badges and stuff like that.
Have you guys thought that your tax dollars go to pay for his disability? Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Well, here's the thing. I did my service. I got injured on the job. Am I entitled to that paycheck because I got injured for the work that I did?
Let me ask you something. A serious question. You said that you were like on base and fixing computers and radios. Like, how are you injured?
As I said, I was working about 3 to 5 miles a day overseas.
No. How were you injured?
I blew out my knee.
Oh, how?
Walking a lot. My body just wore out a lot faster than normal persons did. I went in with bad knees in the first place, but they gave me a referral for that.
What type of unit were you in?
Aviation. I was on an airfield.
And you were okay. I'm not going to pretend to know. All I know is the air guys that I know that we're not doing that kind of shit.
Is there anything that we could have him asked to where we could know definitively what's up? Because people are going to give me shit if I leave this hanging in the air.
You can Google pretty much everything.
There's another person that wants on. She says she's in the military right now. I don't know.
Does she have questions? Does she have some? We need something.
Yeah, I mean the questions that I was asking was strictly related to the job.
I think you did well. You gave it basic cursory questions, and you don't want to ask anything and be wrong. I can understand.
How long have you been with Vet Ice?
I was in from 05 to 09.
Okay, so pretty recent.
Well, he got out before me, so.
All right.
Well, still, I would know the type of radios and stuff you were working with.
If someone's mad at him and wants to question him, get him in here.
Yeah, all right. I'll clear some space for you guys. You guys take it
cool.
easy. Keep up the good work, guys.
I appreciate you, Ascusi.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
I'm really enjoying these people. Are like, oh, he's lying. That's not good enough. I just find it entertaining. Hello.
Hey, I am actually currently in the military, and I kind of think I know what you're supposed to be talking about. So, do you have a DD-214? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I'm sitting here and staring at it right now.
Okay, do you know what a retrans site is?
Retransmission site?
Yeah.
I mean, where they go out there, set up the antennas, have two radios that pull in the signal and then retransmit it out for whatever direction it needs to go at.
Okay. What other radios were you using? Besides Harris, because there's more than one form of radio.
I'll try to remember. There was the satellite ones which used the KU band, and if you put your hand on the antenna, you end up microwaving it if you're not careful. As I said, I didn't really touch too much on the radio side. I did train with that stuff, and I was at least up to par when I was in the military, but I've forgotten a lot of that information. The most of the stuff that I ended up retaining was the stuff I worked on majority side, which was computer networking, dealing with SIPR and NIPRNet.
Okay, then this one should be pretty easy. Where did you go for your AIT?
Fort Gordon.
Okay, guys, I don't think he's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in the military.
Yeah, I don't think he's still in Valor, because most anybody that works with communications like I do, they go through Fort Gordon. If you have a DD-214, there are different types of radios, and most people, if they're lying, would not know what a retrans site is.
So it's like the other guy said that he's probably just shitty at what he did.
That was just a really weird slip up with the MOS, and he says communication instead of giving a number, and like he even repeated the question back. That was weird.
Well, no, I couldn't remember off the top of my head. As I said, I haven't really looked at this stuff.
Honestly,
in
though,
years.
Here's one thing that like had me kind of shaky on you is the fact that you didn't know what Q was. Like, I'm a civilian, and I know that just because I've worked security.
Yeah, as I said, it's been I don't deal with phonetics anymore. It's been a long time since I've been dealing with this, and I'm studying a bunch of other stuff, so I'm naturally going to forget a lot of things.
Were you National Guard reservist or active?
Full Army, active.
It's kind of weird that you forgot what your MOS was. Though.
I know phonetics. That's Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah, Zulu.
Yeah, you can give me shit for it. But I mean, I fully aware. Yeah, I forgot it, but as I said, I forget a lot of things.
Guys, he forgot one thing, or two things. It's okay.
Well, he did answer all the questions that I had, and I went and those are the.
I mean,
same kind of
if you want,
courses
I can easily give you an idea inside of Fort Gordon
Like 2
there.
out of 90, so it's not a bad percentage.
Do you remember how long you were at Fort Gordon? Because that usually will tell you what MOS you had.
It was about 5 months there. I was like, I think in the radio communication side of things for training wise, I think my MOS was the second longest.
25U or 25 Bravo?
25U. And
All
someone
right,
was.
he's clear.
He checks out for you.
Yeah, he does, because I hate one of my pet peeves is stolen valor stuff, and I will call anybody out on it.
Imagine.
I got 7 Valors.
And someone asked which fob in the chat. As I said, Taji was the fob that I was at for deployment.
There is a Taji. It was closer to Baghdad.
Me too. I hate stolen valor. I served under Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. Well, hey, good job, chat. You said that this was boring as shit to begin with, and now you've derailed us on a 20-minute stolen valor thing where the guy didn't steal any valor. So
thanks, chat. Good job, crowd.
Oh, Jim just roasted the chat.
A big audience full of good boys out there, eh, Jim?
Yeah, Taka, this is right up there with that roast stream. I got to be honest with you.
It's
Really? Okay, thank God. I don't feel as bad now for that.
Oh, you don't feel as lonely over there on the road?
No,
well, the fucking chat decided he
worst.
stole a valor.
Yeah, I get a chuckle at that. I was like, yeah, go ahead, come on, keep bringing them on. I mean, if you really want it, I mean, I'm willing to provide some paperwork to show that I am
think
military.
they just hate you.
Oh, let them hate me. I enjoy. There's times when I enjoy being the bad guy. You got to have someone to hate. Come on.
Hey, Andy, how many medals do you have?
I got fucking 444. I got 1488 medals. Fuck you.
I filmed military bases. That's the main reason why they hate me. Oh, quite a few people. So.
Now that's done fucked up, isn't it?
In the United States, not overseas. But the thing
so
is,
in the United States, you're going to get your happy little ass shot if you keep doing that.
Oh, here's my question. Why did you want to go at Jim so fucking bad yesterday? If when you finally get him today,
I didn't say I wanted to go at him. I would love
Yes,
to
you
have
did.
a conversation with him. I was wondering if he was going to be able to have anything at me. I'm sort of sad because he's usually able to roast anything, but I guess I didn't provide anything enough for him to grab on and go with.
I was promised a sovereign citizen, which you are not a sovereign citizen.
Yesterday
So I'm
he
a
was
little
behaving like
annoyed
one.
that I was told
Yesterday.
I'd have somebody talking about the Articles of Confederation,
Yeah,
and I don't have that.
Hey,
Do you
Billy,
want me to get you one?
yesterday-
I might be able
Yeah,
to find
Billy,
you one real quick. Well, I mean, not this short notice, but I
Uh,
could find you one.
Well, I was hearing this in the car, or while I was shoveling snow, and then I hear you asking if he was a sovereign citizen, and then Failure and Tonka were like, "Yeah," but yesterday this guy said a million times that he wasn't one. Tonka, Failure,
Oh.
comment.
Oh, I said he acts like one. Just let him talk.
Oh, he acts like one.
Hey, Foxy, do they have Pizza Huts on the fort?
Some do, some don't. The ones I was at had a Burger King and a Popeyes, and that's why I'll never eat at a Burger King ever again.
Well, yesterday he was shouting about his rights. Yesterday he was talking about, oh, police don't have a dangerous job at all. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
Now,
all
I
kinds
would
of
be
stuff.
remiss if I didn't bring this up because chat sure as hell is bringing it up. The military lady, what's your name?
Foxy.
Foxy, are you a furry?
No, I just cannot be doxxed because I'm still in the military.
So you're using the furry avatar as undercover?
Yeah, pretty much.
Undercover
Okay.
furry.
I had a
She
friend
probably
draw
just-
this,
yeah.
so I use it because my friend drew it for me.
Oh, there you go, chat. All right, Tonka, I'm gonna drink some fucking bleach. You need to
Yeah.
pull something out of the bag here, champ.
Yeah, I guess it's got to pull something out. Thank you for coming by there though.
Look, the chat has disappointed us today. They said
Oh, you're
that
throwing it on the
Peter-
chat.
Yeah, they said CRP and Toad were gonna have an epic battle. What happened with that one?
Toad left, and then what's his face? Ranting Monkey message that he's in the middle of editing a video, so he won't show up.
Ranting Monkey ran
I'm like,
away.
hop in for
came
5
and
minutes.
died
He's
a
like,
death.
no, my fans come
Andy,
first.
Andy, let me say something. I want to come on your show and defend the values of Islam treating women like they do.
What? Fine. Okay, that sounds like a fun fucking.
I did.
I'm gonna trash the fuck out
Why
of
don't you do it now? Give us a speech now. Give us a little preview.
All right. Well, before you get into the juicy bets here, I'm going to jump. It's been something.
It's existed.
Happy 10,000 subs there, Tonka.
Thanks, Billy. Glad you're
Hopefully you
back.
do more shows like this, or you'll never reach 20.
Apparently, yeah.